What's going on, everyone? It's Bales, and welcome to a watch-along for the Crowies. Now we've got the Crows in Essendon tonight. I thought I'd do. We did this last time when we actually when the Crows played on a watch-along. I actually got dressed into the proper attire. We just got to get the scores up, and we'll get that all sorted, ready to go. But yeah, hopefully, I actually had a look as well. Crows haven't beaten the Bombers since 2017, and that was obviously when we obviously the grand final and everything. So it's been a long time since I've been able to sit through a Bombers Crows game and see us win. But you never know. Tonight we might be. I saw a stat as well. Apparently, we're like the Crows are the number one team for stopping scoring from like defensive chains or something like that. Like we're ahead of Sydney and Carlton, which is quite interesting. The Crows being top for something, but obviously we're near the bottom. I don't expect to win. I expect the Bombers to still win because at the end of the day, it is over at Marvel, and the Bombers play Marvel very well. So, but you never know. We'll see how we go. But hopefully playing well. For a fantasy watch along, why did that just... Okay, there we go. Let's get stuck into some of the chat here. Fast break frenzy. Who should I trade out? I'm trading in Stewart for either Young, Sarong, or Colby. Even though Colby seems to be the obvious trade out, he has such a good run after this week with Cats, Tigers, Eagles. He does, but I would be trading him out first before out of those three, just because of the risk of him potentially not playing. It's just too risky for mine. I'd be trading him, and then you can always bring him back in. He's still cheap. But there's a bit of bloody hair that keeps friggin' itching me here. Annoying. But yeah, so I'd be trading out Colby, Fast Break Frenzy. I know, as I said, I know he's got good matchups, but at the end of the day, I'd be trading now. Go away. Henry said I'd go Colby. Fisher being in could be a problem for his top of his injury issues. And that's a good point as well. Fisher being in as well as another flag to be raising. DJ 2024, VC call tonight. Can he get a fifth 120 plus in a row? I don't mind him as a VC. I'm just a bit nervous just with this whole the calf thing during the week. And when there's so many good options this week for VC, I'd probably lean towards not going him. But hey, end of the day, if you want to do that, then that's perfectly fine as well. So I'm just going to reverse my trades just because I don't need any of the trades tonight, and I don't want anything accidentally locked. So, Dacos emergency in my defence, Dowling emergency in my midfield, Barnett obviously in the ruck, and then Sean Makers in my defence as well. But obviously they don't get locked tonight. So the only people locked tonight is Nick Martin, Merritt, Dawson, and Caldwell. And yeah, they're all there as well. So yeah, I'm all set, ready to go. My team's good. Well, I hope it is good anyway. Tony Ford, holding Young and Sarong now so I can upgrade Dowling to more. Yeah, I like that, Tony. Corey Badge, I think I'm going Butters into Cherry, VC and C this week, as Cherry now is a good matchup against the Cunning. And I like Cherry as well. Funny enough, I really like the top seven captains this week. I'm a big fan of the top seven, actually, and I will tweet out my top 10 captains as well. Fast Break Frenzy, I know he's big risk, but over the next 2-3 years, he can score tons of goal in cash, and in round 22, I'll fling into a great premo. You can always bring him back in, Fast Break Frenzy. You can bring him in next week, but I'll be trading this week. Says, who do VC and C out of Caldwell, Martin, Merritt, Treloar, Nank, Goulden? I would be going... Ooh, I'll tell you what, VC one of Treloar and Nank into Goulden sounds pretty good. I know Goulden's not my top 10, but Caldwell, Martin, maybe you go... based on my top 10, it's VC, Merritt into Nank. But if you want to be a bit different, Sage, you could go VC, Nank into Goulden if you want, because no one's going to really go Captain Goulden this week, I don't think. DJ, I've both Dowling and Stanberry on the bench. I'll see if their scores, then do my trades tomorrow. Yep, no, that's a good point. Thoughts on Dacos to Stewart and Hogan to Simpkin, or Sarong to Sinclair and Dacos to Stewart, says Corey. So, Dacos to Stewart and Hogan to Simpkin, or Sarong to Sinclair and Dacos to Stewart. Really depends. I do like the second one because I like Stewart and Sinclair, but depends what you think Hogan could do. I'd probably do that, to be fair. Hogan's got Gold Coast, could go okay this week, and Simpkin you can bring in next week. He's got Carlton as well. It's a tough matchup, but then again he's got a good role. It's a tough one. Whoever you want to go, I think both are. I think all are good options. so I don't mind either. Andrew Domahidi, I ended up not getting any tags because I traded Nick Dacos to Tom Stewart and Tim Terrain to Patrick Cripps and went C on Stewart and VC Cripps. Yeah, I like it. Obviously, just switch your VC and your C around, Andrew, because obviously Stewart plays Saturday night and Cripps plays the final game on the Sunday, so I'd be doing that, but I like it. Fast Break Frenzy, VC Whitfield, then captain on Butters or English? Which one? I would be captaining English. He's just got too good a matchup to pass up, I think. There you go. There's Dawson and Merritt into the middle of the ground. We're only a minute and a half away. Come on, the Crows. Come on. We need a bloody win away from home. I'm sick of bloody losing away from home. Friday night as well, prime time. And Dawson's won the toss. Good. Okay, let's go. Nick Martin VC a thing? He could be. I know that Nixie did say maybe they got plans in place for both Merritt and Nick Martin, so whether that's the tags or not, I'm not sure. Tony Ford, put a number on each of Young, Ryan and Sarong this week. They could all go 100 plus for once. Young 105, Sarong 107. I'll say 107 just because he hasn't gone over that for a while. And I think Ryan goes 115 plus. I think he has a good game this week, so I'm going to say Ryan 115. Could be 120. Corey Blage, my captain's challenge is Nank, Sinclair, Crits, Buzz, and Houston. Yeah, I don't mind it. All good matchups. Moonboy, I'm getting Rivers, YOLO, points per minute through the roof. Yep, I don't mind Rivers. Harry Thomas, thoughts on Merritt VC? Is that good? Yep, don't mind Merritt VC tonight. Obviously, Nixie did say they got a plan, but I'm not sure if that's a tag or not. I'm not sure, but I don't mind it. Dawson won the toss and looks fit. Yeah, I'm hoping Dawson has a big game tonight. As a unique for me in the top 100, top 1,000. There's Filthy. And we're about nearly set, ready to go. I'm liking tonight so far. The Watchalong started on time. Podcast went well. So let's go. Hopefully the Crowies get a win. Just double checking to make sure everything in my team is all set. Yeah, we're all good, ready to go. Let's go. Fast break ready. How much of a worry is Dacos? Are we overacting him? No, I don't think we are because he didn't go too well earlier in the season when they were matched up. So Dawson's on Stringer, Merritt. So it looks like Laird's on Merritt at the moment, and Saligo's on Caldwell. Here we go. Let's go, Crows. Come on. I don't know if that was a tackle for Dawson already. There's Merritt, handball. Nick Martin kick. So good start for the Bombers boys, for all of us. Not a good start for the Crows, though. Jai Caldwell was named to play. Yeah, he was. Yep, which is good. And Saligo tackle on Caddy. That'd be a ball up. Murphy on Martin. He says Sam. Yep, that looks like potentially a tag. But then, oh no, that was Caldwell. I thought that was Nick Martin for a sec. Good tackle by Nankervis. And Dawson rushed through. Dawson taking the kick in. Oh, no, he's not. I thought he was for a sec. Damn, I thought Dawson was taking the kick in. Oh, it's a bad kick from Keane. Nick Martin, who's had a couple of touches to start already. Seems like a pretty frantic pace game. Here's Caldwell. No, couldn't quite get it, but got in the way. Not a great kick from Saligo, though. Pretty easy from Langford. What makes you think Ryan goes 115 plus? I'm tempted to trade him to Whitfield. Lost all faith. I just think that Melbourne's a good matchup. Pearce is back. A lot of people have traded him out, so it just seems like that. Keane just dropped an easy mark he should have taken, and Jones kicks the goal. That's a bad drop from Keane that cost a goal. So Bombers get out to a good start, which was no surprise. I thought that was always going to happen. Yeah, I just think Ryan's going to respond. I just think he'll with those guys back. But we're back. Yeah, first time in a while that Brendan Cox and Alex Pearce are playing in the same team. I think that'll benefit Ryan, so I think he'll go well. Who's your targets for this game? So I've got three Bombers. I've got Nick Martin, Merritt, and Caldwell, and I've got Jordan Dawson. I do have what's his name? Dowling Emergency on the midfield bench. You'd have to pop 100 or something for me to consider benching him, but. Thank you, Bales, for all your effort doing a live stream basically every day and answering your questions. Cheers, legend. Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate that. No, always obviously love doing this, so happy to be doing it. Geez, Laird's lucky not to have given a free kick away. Dawson got a handball, and I think Merritt got a tackle. It's a very frantic pace game. This is a very frantic pace game the last time they played, and Draper, for some reasons, alone. Draper alone in the center of the ground. Why are we leaving him open? That new Freo game plan worries me. It does a little bit. I just still think he'll bounce back. Corey Blackledge, Whitfield trading him out at round 12 buys hurt my ranks for sure. Should have not traded him when I had the extra premiums out. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just... I was looking at trading him as well, but I had a few issues and it saved me, so just one of those things. Sam, my spice take is at Sorongo's 120 plus. I hope so, mate. I'm holding him. Big Draper, what a gun, says Henry. Henry, I know you're a big fan of Draper, mate, so... He's missed it. This is not the start the Crows would have been wanting. Having 3 shots at goal to 0 to start, or 2 shots at goal technically, but 3 scoring to none. So Smith caught on the blind side there by Guelphy. And that'll be a boundary throw in. So it doesn't... I'm trying to still get a read on the game if there's many tags. Looks like Murphy is trying to go with Nick Martin as a bit of almost a run with role. Doesn't look like Caldwell, Merritt, or Dawson or anything like that are doing any tags from me at the moment. Durham is on Dawson at the moment, but I think it's just more stoppage more than anything. Handball for Merritt. Another kick for Merritt. So Merritt's got a few touches early. Merritt's got a good record against the Crows as well. Last year, 150, so could be interesting. Andrew, I've Jai Caldwell, Dowling, and Nick Martin. Power Prawn Star, thank you very much for the super chat, mate, there. Very much appreciated. G'day, legend. Do I go Butters or English as VC? Question 1. Question 2, what's for dinner? I'm hungry. I'd be going English VC. I just think that matchup's way too good, but because obviously you can't go one into the other. So I'd do that. In terms of what's for dinner, I've actually got no idea because Mum's at netball. So I don't know if she's bringing anything home. I don't know if I'll go get a Villies pie or anything like that. I'm not sure. I guess we'll probably decide that later on in the watch-along. But one thing I will say, though, just a disclaimer, if this stream does cut out at any point, apologies. Obviously, there's not great weather in Adelaide. So I might lose power, which obviously won't be great. I'll have to watch the game on my phone. But just a bit of a heads up, just in case it does cut out, that will be why, because of that. So Merritt another kick, so Merritt started well. Yeah, just not sure if it will cut out. I'm hoping we don't lose power because I'd like to do this because I don't get to do watch-alongs very often for Crows games. Nick Martin's got a free kick outside of goal, about 50-odd out. He's not going to go for goal, though. It's a great kick. It's a great kick. I don't know why Scholl's on Harry Jones. This is a shit start by the Crows. Haven't even been in our attack once. I've got Draper as a draft emergency loop, so hope he goes well. Says, did I miss your answer to my question? So I think you had a couple of questions. You asked if you could bring in any player in the game, who would your top 3 targets be? That's so hard because there's so many people. I don't even know how to answer. There's so many. There's Whitfield, Goulden, Bont. So I think the 3 defenders I'd probably want at the moment, and Harry Jones kicks the goal. So Crows is a shit start. Very, very shit start. Defenders would probably be Whitfield, Dacos, even though Dacos got a tag this week, and probably Sheasel. Midfielders, I think it's Goulden, Dunkley, Bont. Rucks, obviously, there's a heap of them, so you can just target anyone you like. And then forwards, it's probably the big 4. They're probably the guys I'd say. Any 3 of those guys are just listed. Moonboy, who goes first, Bales? Ryan, Sarong, Dacos, or Young? If you can guarantee me, Moonboy, that you'll be able to get Dacos back in next week, I'll say Dacos. But if you can't definitely get him back in next week, it's probably one of Ryan, Sarong, or Young. And I lean to Young just because his ceiling, he's not going to burn you on it if you're training because his ceiling hasn't been there this year. He's only had 1 or 2 games that have been over 115. So I'd probably go him. But it could be Sarong if you don't have a Dunkley, Gould, nor Bont. Yeah, Dawson free kick, holding against Durham. Dawson's had a decent start. First time inside 50, which is nice. Still thought, come on. Rochelle, good hands. Still thought, good hands. Lockie Murphy. Missed it. At least it's good that we got it in the forward line, mate. McDonald's, I bet, says Andrew. Oh, you never know. McDonald's will be one of the options, probably. What has Flans been doing? Do we worry about that in the coming weeks? We don't worry because he's still going to be a top 4 forward. He's still got, there's not that many options to really look at. Oh, that's not 50 metres. Piss off. Ben Mackay marked it and Dawson was full speed trying to stop him. That's bullshit. It's never 50. Anyway, that you might have a couple of those throughout the game, maybe. Of me not being too happy. And straight over Zach Taylor's head, Nick Cox. This is a crap start from the Crows. Butter chicken or chicken pie, which one is better? Never tried the butter chicken. I probably like the butter chicken one more, just because you can have that more without tomato sauce, but both are nice. Sam, they're just letting Merritt run free. Either they're going head-to-head or the said tagger isn't doing their job, says Sam. Yeah, I don't think they're tagging. I think they had a plan in place if Merritt's going big, and he's already started pretty well, so I would be putting someone on him. This would be awful to concede 3 goals in the space of a few minutes. And it's a goal. I wouldn't be shushing the crowd, Nick Cox, mate. You're not that good. Settle down. You haven't done that much in your short career, mate, so you're injured half the time. Karen Shannon, evening all. I can't believe Buzz is doing an Adelaide watch-along. Hang on to your hat, everyone. It may get wild. Yeah, well, we're already not getting too happy the way this is going at the moment. It's been a pretty shit start from the Crows. For some reason, and you guys will probably hear more Crows talk than normal, but the Crows can never start good away from home. We never start well. We always start shit. We always concede the first 3-4 goals. It's just whether we can get back into the game after that. So Cox wasn't doing the shush, but he's doing some stupid celebration. Don't know what it is, but mate, I wouldn't be celebrating too much. You rate Sam Berry at all? Says Henry. He's been better of late. I've been a bit of a critic of Sam Berry through most of his career, but he's been good the last few weeks. So Ben Keys is lining up on a wing there, so I don't know maybe if he's on a wing and then he'll go and tag Merritt from now. I don't know. We'll have to see, but that's not holding the ball, man. He just had the ball. That's not hot. That is not holding the ball. He's got bloody the ball stuck to him. That's bullshit. I hate this friggin' holding the ball bloody rule. Friggin' idiots. Umpires. Crap every week. Not just for the Crows. They're crap for everyone. They don't know how to do their job. Nick Martin +6. I picked Adelaide to win tonight, says Andrew. I think I tipped him as well, just because I don't take tipping too seriously, but I don't expect us to win the way we started. It was interesting that there's Dawson. Dawson's had a decent start. He's had a few touches already. Himmelberg got to be stronger there. Oh, that was better. And that'll be holding the ball when it was knocked out in a tackle. Caldwell got a handball, though. Do these umpires know what holding the ball is? They really don't. God, good tackle, Hinge. Didn't let him get away. This is not good. Nankervis. I don't like this start at all. I don't like the start. That shouldn't have been 50. He couldn't stop his path. Yeah, exactly. The Dawson. I know you're talking about the Dawson one there, Corey. It wasn't 50. I've got the VC on Caldwell. Only option for loop, says Karen. Yep, don't mind it. Who are your top 6 defenders for the run home? I'll go Whitfield 1. Oh, Thilthorpe, great mark. Good kick as well. Beautiful. Well done. Great kick. Great kick. Great kick by Thilthorpe there. Top 6 defenders, I'll go Whitfield 1. Dacos 2, Sheasel 3, just because Sheasel's run home is great. I'll go Nick Newman 4 because I like his last month. I'll go Nick Martin 5, and I'll go Jack Sinclair number 6. But it could be Tom Stewart because I'm a big fan of Tom Stewart. I'm bringing Tom Stewart in this week, so I just like Jack Sinclair's ceiling. Actually, no stuff. I'll put Tom Stewart in. I'll put Tom Stewart in number 6. I'll put Sinclair as my guy that could easily slide in for someone. So, yep, that's probably my top 6 or top 7. Power Brian Star, I hope the Crows get up by 1 in the last 3 scenes in a come-from-behind win just to watch Bales. Oh, that would be. I'd probably release a little clip for the last minute if that happened. If your players go well, it'll soften the blow if Crows lose, says Sam. You are right to it, to be fair. I still am salty after a Crows loss. But yeah, we'll have to see. Hopefully the players go well. Hopefully the players all go well and the Crows win. That would be ideal. At least the Crows are getting the ball in there. Good tap on by Keys then. Get it to Rochelle. Goal Crowies. Yes. Beautiful. Good stuff. Crows on the board. Finally. They needed that. So good. Fast break frenzy. Do you think Crows should have a designated tag? If so, who do you think it should be? I don't know. We don't really have a guy that could do a designated tagger job. Like Keys has done jobs in the past. Sam Berry's done jobs in the past. But I don't know. There's probably not really a player that I'd say I want to be designated tagger. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe Berry. Let's go Crows, says Andrew. I'm $7, says, mate, go Crows. Bro, let Isaac go. Isaac. Who's Isaac? I don't know. Say, should I go Data Treloar or Newman? Depends what you're after. Treloar's got the better matchup short term, but it is risky trading into him after him being a late out last week. That's my only flag. But if you've got a plan in place for him, then you definitely could look at it. Berry, Zach Taylor. Taylor's had a good start to the game. Fogarty is behind his opponent. Did well to knock it away. This is better from the Crows, locking it in a little bit more in defence. Went past Rochelle. Come on, Berry. Caldwell kick, though. It's good by Nankervis then. Laird, good attack on the ball. Probably almost could have been holding the ball if they'd playing the other ones. Merritt handball. There's Caddy. That's actually a smart kick outside the boot. Well done by Billy Dowling. Well done. Well done, Dowling. Well done. Hinge had Keys, but it's a good kick. Stilthorpe's had a good start to the game. Good kick to... not quite to Rochelle. Oh, he got a kick away. Well done. But see, that's one of those ones, though, right, where both arms were pinned and the umpire let him do a 360 and it could have had a dangerous tackle. So I'm glad it wasn't paid, but that's one of those ones where it could have been paid holding the ball. Did you end up going to the game last week in the wet? Yeah, I did, Corey, which that'll be in the back against Laird, I'd imagine. Oh, no, that's not. But yeah, it was wet. It was very, very miserable. I know the Crows got a win. It was good to see him win, but I hate watching footy in the wet. Like, unless I'm in the grandstand. Butts has just dropped an easy chest mark then. So that Taylor's had a good start to the game. And that was well done to punch that towards Laird, but that'll be a boundary throw. And Crows have done well to bring back a little bit of the momentum. Laird and getting angry at Caldwell. Caldwell obviously been a bit of a pest out there for Laird. I don't know if they're just going head to head, but Laird getting angry. That's funny. Laird can get angry at times. Good tackle on Caldwell from Laird. Oh, no, sorry. Good tackle from Laird on Caldwell. Sorry, other way around. Karen Shannon, I have Dowling mid-emergency. If he goes okay, I'll get his score for Yo. If not, I'll swing someone else on the field for Fife or Sanders, or I can move a mid to defence and play Mac Andrew. Yep, don't mind that plan. Like it. I say he's free Heens. That might be what you're talking about. I'm $7, bro. Let Isaac go. I wish Isaac did get off his suspension. Which was annoying. I don't think he should have been suspended. Power Braun, so what's my score to take looping Dowling and Horn Francis? If Dowling went 90, I'd probably take it. If he didn't, because Horn Francis got Richmond, I'd be wanting a 90 plus. That's a good mark from Caddy. Good mark over the top. Fast break frenzy. How did Heaney get a 1 week ban last week for hitting a bloke's nose accidentally, but Charlie Cameron gets no weeks after giving Duncan a concussion? I still think that Heaney should have got off from suspension, and I also think that hang on. I think Isaac should have got off, but I also think that Cameron and Bedford deserved to both get off. I think Bedford's was the one that had to have got off. The Cameron one, I could see the argument for the excess force, but I do still think that the momentum of Duggan being taken to ground contributed a little bit to the head knock. I'm glad both got off in the end, because I don't think well, it definitely both were not 3 weeks. There's Nick Martin into defence at the moment. Thilthorpe, I nearly outrun Nick Martin behind. But the Crows are going well. Crows are doing a bit better now. They're getting the game a little bit more contested and 50-50, which is good. That was one on by Keys then. I know that they kicked to Langford, but great mark, Caddy, says Sam. Yeah, it was a good mark. A very good mark over the top. Himmelberg, for me, I'm still not sold on Himmelberg. For such a big guy that he is, he should be taking a lot more marks and doing better than what he is. He's been in the system long enough now. Caddy nearly another big mark then. He just doesn't do it. Thilthorpe is a lot younger than him, but he's already better. Here we go. Or bad handball by Shield. There's Lairdy, +6. You got Riley down the line. I don't know. I want Dawson back on. Dawson been off for a few minutes. Myers or Simpkins, says Liam Rosenberg. Saligo +6. I would go Myers for this week, just because Carlton's a tough matchup. Fogarty, good mark. Dawson's forward, so Dawson is already on, actually. He's just a bit more forward of the ball at the moment. That's a bad handball from... What is he doing? Berry. Come on, Rob. Ridley taken on Dawson. Getting away pretty easily. Gresham. See, Essendon's ball movement's good. That's the thing that's making me a bit nervous. Bond following Merritt everywhere. Okay, so Hugh Bond doing a bit of a job on Merritt. I haven't noticed that just yet. Maybe I haven't been paying close attention, but Merritt had a good start to the game. The AFL didn't want them to get off. They buggered up when they got off on technicality. Yeah, I know they did, but I still think the right decision was made regardless. I honestly couldn't really care if the AFL wanted to be suspended because their rules are stupid. The Cameron tackle on Duggan and the Bedford tackle on Taranto, both of them were not rough conduct and were not dangerous tackles. They were just incidences where a tackle might have got someone hurt. Especially the Bedford one. What could Bedford have possibly done to Taranto? Like, literally not tackle him, but then you're making it touch football. It's just, there's got to still be room in the game for tackles, and yet people are going to get hurt every now and again. That's what football is. If people don't want to get hurt playing sport, go play golf or go play another sport where it's not contact. Because football's contact sport. You're going to have injuries, unfortunately, every now and again. And it's obviously unfortunate when players get injured for big periods of seasons and stuff. But at the end of the day, injuries are just a part of sport, no matter what sport you play. So, yeah, that's where I sit on it anyway. But I know people have different opinions, which is fine. That's what makes it good discussion. I'm just annoyed that Cameron and Bedford got off from a 3-week suspension. He doesn't get off from 1 week suspension. I swear all the AFL wants us to lose. Yeah, well, I still think he should have gone off as well. So, because I think that was more careless than intentional. Charlie didn't get off the tackle. It was a legal technicality. Nothing wrong about tackle. Yeah, it was. I think both. It was a legal technicality, but also I don't think there was anything wrong with the tackle. And boundary throwing. I need Dowling for 6-7 more points, says Andrew. Fast break frenzy. As a proud Crom, I still hate Don Pike for the 2018 preseason camp. Yeah, we won't go into that too much, but yeah, I wasn't great, obviously. It's embarrassed the heck out of them, says Double Dummy. Wasn't at you, Bales, was more at how did he get 0 weeks, AFL corrupt stuff. I hate the administration for messing in the game more than most. Oh, exactly. No, I know you weren't having a go at me. I know you're more that. I think Dawson got a tackle there. I know you're having more a go at the AFL and their inconsistent rules and stuff. Bombers have got numbers out. Oh, geez, Draper just burnt teammates then. That was a bad kick from Draper. He had teammates lining up on the other side. Dawson +6. Dawson. Go to Dawson. Yep. Good. Dawson. Beautiful kick inside to Berry. Dawson getting a little bit more involved now, which is good. That's a bad kick. Nick Martin, good mark over Saligo. That was a bad kick. Lairdy's had a good start, though, up to 36. Mitch should be very happy as a Laird owner. He's one of his uniques as well. that's a high against Caldwell. It's a bit lucky. Murphy duck for that one. Probably shouldn't have got the high, but John Butt's goal song is I like big butts. Yeah. I saw Henry. I'm pretty sure I did hear that at the game, or a song similar to that anyway. DJ, AFL is a rough and tough game. Trying to outlaw rough play is a joke. Yeah, and DJ, obviously there are certain points when there are rough conduct where they should be a suspension, but there are other ones where it's just an accident of the game. Like if you get rid of all essentially I know they're trying to get rid of concussion, and that's obviously a good thing that they're trying to do, but at the end of the day, there are going to be some accidental tackles that result in someone's head accidentally hitting the ground without needing to suspend someone. So I don't know if they're doing it more, but I don't know if they're trying to suspend everyone just because of their lawsuits and stuff. I don't know. I don't agree with all the suspensions, but where's Dawson? There's Berry. Not a bad kick, Rochelle. Give it to Dawson. Yep. Dawson getting involved, which is good. Good kick out wide to Murphy. Crows have been good since the first probably 5-10 minutes. Good. Bloody Keane getting into the forward line. I don't think he's kicked a goal yet. He's passing off. Bad kick to Thilthorpe. You should be making those kicks. Like a 15-metre kick. We did well. Okay, Keane did well to lock it in the forward line still. Crows going double tag. Don't often see that, says double dummy. Yeah, so what's happening is it's Murphy. Yeah, Murphy to Martin, and Bond is going with Merritt. So that's interesting. Double dummy. They're chasing their tails, worried sick over lawsuits, ARI concussion, and so make up rules on the fly. Each time they do it, they cause more problems. Yeah, it's like they make an issue, but then they create another issue by trying to fix an issue. It's just like, just put rules in place that make it like where everyone understands and they're not stupid, and then everyone will be fine. It's just with the inconsistency with suspensions, led another tackle, Laird behind the ball. Free kick for Laird. He's had a brilliant start to the game. He's had a really strong start to the game. Thilthorpe, good mark. That's what we want to see more of. This is better from the Crows. Bales, what's for dinner tonight, says Jordan. Not sure yet. We'll probably decide later on. Honestly don't know. It'll depend. Could be KFC, could be Hungry, could be Dirty Bird, as people say, could be Macca's, could be Villies. I don't know. I'm not sure. Karen, why don't the AFL have protective helmets? Surely that would help reduce head concussions. I think it would, but there are some hits that are just big enough that it would still knock someone out with some tackles. I don't know if the players will ever all wear helmets. Maybe, you don't know. Thilthorpe. I'm very, very happy that he's back. He's an absolute beast. Is Thilthorpe. Good. Crows have now, they've had the same scoring shots now. It's back to 5 points, which is good. Touch Footy 2025, here we come. Sai says double dummy. Yeah, yep. Love listening to Pom United this week in Coach's Corner. Yep, good listen. Obviously, Tom, we had him on the pod, which was great. And yeah, good man. And we'll, I'm sure we'll get him on again before the end of the season as well. And if he wins it, we'll obviously have him on our round review of the final one. Fast break frenzy. I don't respect Cameron at all for not even checking on Duggan if he was all good while Bedford went back to training many times. Cameron do the bare minimum to check on the other player. I don't think he thought he was concussed though, because he hit his head on the ground and was sort of, but I'm not sure. Obviously, he probably could have checked on him a bit, but double done. Good by Hingy, impresses me. Yeah, I'm very happy with Hinge. Good player. Big fan of Hingy. Zach Taylor trying to do that no-look handball to Dawson. Luckily, Dawson got a handball away still. Bombers going forward. Smith, that was good. Well done. Kept the ball in front. Well done, Saligo. Just got the handball away. Essendon's pressure at the moment's been pretty good. Crows haven't had a clean possession in this chain at all. The pressure's gone up. Oh, Hinge, geez, that was well done with the don't argue. Oh, but he got smothered. Langford, is that going to go through for a goal? Oh, Scholl, awful bounce for Scholl. Scholl did well then. Well on Scholl. Couldn't do much more than bang it away, really, unfortunately. But I wonder if Essendon will just do a bit of chip mark for about 20, 30 seconds just to get the final shot away. Oh, Dersman, he took a big pat mark. Dawson. Kick, not a great kick, but it works to Rochelle anyway. Geez, the Crows could snatch the lead here at quarter time. That'd be nice. Van Hilberg. Dangerous kick. Might come off, though. No, probably not. No, it's just going to... Okay, Crows, just don't let Essendon kick a goal right before the break. Oh, that's holding the ball. Not ready because the tackle didn't stick the whole time. Stringer, don't let him get away. Okay, good. Well done, Crows. Good defending. Liam Rosenberg, if Hawks win, I reckon top 8. If they lose, not top 8. Yeah, it could be one of those ones. I think if they win, they're definitely in the hunt. I think the loser of this is not out, but they're looking at a long way back, unfortunately. Shield could be a good potential pod. Yeah, a few people asked about him as a pod. And that is quarter time. Good comeback from the Crows late. Considering they conceded the first 3 goals, to work their way back was pretty good. Welcome back, Rory. Where's he been? Bit of a clash with the Jumpers tonight. Why aren't the Crows in their normal kit? The normal kit would actually clash even more. I think they probably should be it's funny because what Guernsey would they wear? Because all Crows Guernsey actually almost clash with the Bombers ones. I don't know if we still got our red one or not, but yeah, no, Royce Loads made a good, very, very strong start to the game. Minimum number of score to take Taylor over Dacos. Probably you'd almost take a 90, wouldn't you? Bank the 90 points because I don't think he's going to go much more than 90 Dacos with a tag. Be interesting. Says and Edge had that question there. Fast break frenzy bells. Who's your second favourite team? West Coast for me. I know that both Crows and West Coast are struggling, but West Coast obviously is almost like a second home in a way. Double dummy. I think Stringer annoys him more than any other player in the comp. There you go. Corey Blackledge. Zach Taylor looks like a great player. Why do you have to wait so long to debut? Says Corey Blackledge. Yep, mate. I've been saying it. Billy Dowling and Zach Taylor, I was calling for their debuts for a while before they got them, and they took so long to give them a go. But at least they're in. They're in playing now. They're looking pretty good. So, Merritt and Caldwell, and then the face pump says Moon Boy. Tony Ford, don't Crows have a white one? Do they? Have we? I don't think. We have a white one sometimes. I don't know if we've got it this year, though. Just trying to think. We've worn a Gatherang Guernsey. We've worn our home Guernsey and then this Guernsey. I don't know. I'm not sure. Double dummy. From the back, it's fine, but front on and in motion, it's easy to see mistakes being made, says Double dummy. Yeah. No, good point. They had a nice white one when Dangerfield was back on the team, says Fast Break Frenzy. Yeah, we did. I'm not sure if we've still got it or not. But let's take a look at the scores at quarter time. So Rory Laird top scoring, having a good start to the game with 44 points. If anyone has him, you would be very, very happy with that. Dylan Shill, 35. Good start for Dylan Shill. Only 61% game time for him as well. Laird, obviously 71, but that's about him. Thilthorpe, strong start, 32 points there. Nick Martin, 32 as well. Good start for him. Zach Taylor's on 29. He's made a strong start with 3 tackles. Only 61% game time. But Mitch Hinge, 28. Good start. If anyone's got him as a podder and draft. Dawson, 27. Only 73% game time. Got stuck on the bench for a bit, but still a decent enough start for Dawson. So there you go, 26. Billy Dowling, 17. Not bad start. 2 tackles as well. He's been 2 marks. Sorry, not tackles. Ridley, 16. Anyone's got him as a pod. Merritt's only on 16, 7 touches, but no marks, no tackles. Obviously being followed around by Hugh Bond from what we're hearing. And Jai Caldwell is only on 10. Only had the 1 tackle, 4 possessions. So, and only 73% game time. So back down to what he was doing previously. I don't know why they are messing around with his game time all the time, but it is what it is. And then Ben Keys, for any draft coach, only got the 3 points. Yeah, so obviously it sucks that Caldwell and Merritt aren't going very well, but I guess the positive in that is if you don't have them VC, you're getting a leg up because everyone's got Caldwell and pretty much everyone's got Merritt, so you're not really losing. We're not losing any ground by them doing poor, right? It's just if you don't have them VC, then I guess you're gaining ground. But yeah, 1 quarter down, and so you're going okay. But if you are enjoying the stream, make sure you smash a like on the video. We're up to 9 on the stream, so we're at nearly 40 people watching, so appreciate everyone that's tuning in so far. If you can smash a like and we get to 25 likes, that's the first goal. And if we get there pretty quickly, then we try and aim for 50. But, yeah, make sure you smash the like on the video. It does help at the channel a lot. It helps a lot in terms of engagement and getting the stream out to more people. More people might tune in. So, yeah, make sure you smash a like on the video. And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already as well. We just passed 2,580, so we're less than 20 away from 2,600. So, yeah, if you can help us get to 2,600, that'd be fantastic. If we can get there tonight, that'd be great. Zitter's 21. Rochelli's still looking scared to go for the hard footy. Surely time for him to see the sandful. I don't think... I know what you mean, and he hasn't been great. Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? Because there's been sometimes where he does look a bit tentative, but yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't know. It's a tough one. I feel like he still is going to be better than what we've got in the sandful. If we had depth, then yes, but we don't have depth, though, so I don't think we can. McTurdo on going Dacos to Stewart and Sarong to Dunkley. I could have traded Young, but then would have to go to a premium under 950k. Did I do the right thing? Who'd be the premium you'd be getting in McTurtle if you were trading someone out and getting in someone for 950k? I don't know who you've got in your team or not, but let me know who you'd be bringing in. Fast Break Frenzy Bowers, do you have a second job? Yeah, I do. Unfortunately, still at bloody Hungry Jacks. I only work 10 hours a week though. I do see this almost as my main job really, because we obviously do our pod on a Sunday. We do the team review on a Monday. Tuesday is the Q&A. Wednesday is trade talk. Thursday is captains. Friday is the pre-lockout chat and then the stream. And then Saturday's the stream. So I do it every day of the week. So I do still say this. I finished uni last year, so I might get a full-time job at some point unless this started becoming more of a full-time job for me. But double dummy. Stewart's a must-have, in my opinion. Bold dumping Dacos, but if he gets tagged, could be cheaper to replace. Yeah, I'm getting Stewart as well this week. Tony Ford, what change do you think the Crows need to make to get back to the top 8? I don't think they need to make too many changes. Just getting a few guys. Wait, Corey Badge, Murray out, Cook in. Oh, is a sub being... Oh, that's not good. That's bad because that stuffs up our structure. And Nick Murray is really good. So that makes me less confident now that with the Crows. Sam Edits, hello. Sam, how you going, mate? Hope you're going well. Corey Blad's knee injury. And I wonder if it's the same knee that he had his ACL reconstruction from. I don't know. That's bad. But yeah, Tony, what you're saying with the changes? Yeah. Nick Murray, I'm pretty sure he looked a bit emotional on the bench there. So I'm not thinking that's too good, unfortunately. Keys slipped over, but he still took them up. I don't know if that's a potential serious knee injury. Billy Dowling's marked, lining up for goal. Sam, and it's good. How are you? Yeah, good, mate. Good. Hopefully Crows go in front for this goal, then I'll be a lot better. But yeah, not going too bad, mate. Yeah, I hope the knee injury's nothing too serious. But he's been subbed out, so that's what makes it a little bit scary. Yeah, I read that. Merritt got an extra handball. Yeah, cool. Good. Okay, that's good. A few extra points. Go Billy says double dummy. Yeah, hopefully he can put this goal through. Be a big goal away from home. And he's got it. Beautiful. So Crows hit the front. Beautiful. So we started off behind and we're in front. So good. We need to keep that up. We've been good since the first 10 minutes. Corey Bajan, Supercoach, so annoying. Can't loop down this week as I've Sard from Bombers as the red dot. Yeah, actually, what? I'm just wondering if Dowling went and put up a big score. Because I was going to be looping him and Toby Green, but with Dacos tag, I couldn't do that. I'm just wondering if Dowling went like a big score, who I would... would I trade Sarong at that point? I'd have to trade him mid, but oh well. I need 100 plus to be probably thinking about that. Dawson tackle. Good tackle. It won't be counted because he got it's lucky handball. Lucky goal. Piss off, Durham. That's such a bloody lucky goal. Like, it's a good tackle from Dawson, and he's got a little squirty handball out that's fell straight into the lap of Durham. Piss off. McTurtle, a few names I was looking at. Treloar, Neal, Cripps, Green, Holmes, and Walsh. So, yeah, that was for you go Sarong to Dunkley, or you go Young to one of those names. That's a tough one, because either you go Young to let's just say Tom Green, for example, Tom Green, or do you go, up to Sarong to Dunkley? It's probably Sarong to Dunkley, because I think you need Dunkley, but I know Dunkley's matchup's not great this week, so maybe you do Tom Green or something this week, and you get Dunkley next week. But the good thing is, once you get Dunkley, and you don't have to worry about it, so I'd probably do Sarong to Dunkley. Handball from Dawson, kick from Laird. Laird's had a good start to the game. And that'll be holding the ball for Nick Martin. So Nick Martin's had a good start to the game. Moonboy, looping Dowling. If he goes all right, I'll get Rivers. If bad, I'll get more. That's out in the full. Laird's got another bloody kick here. Laird's had a big start. I think with Rankin out, it's meaning that Laird's spending even more time in the midfield. So now I wish I'd really brought Lairdy in. Oh, Dawson nearly took the bloody mark against Draper, if you don't mind. I would like to see someone get a better contested mark as a midfielder than Dawson. Dawson left alone on the wing. Good kick to Silthorpe's advantage. That's no crummers. Or just bounced the wrong way. Man, I should have VC'd Martin, was considering over Merritt, says Sam. Yeah, well, he's made a good... I guess that the one flag with him is we're just unsure on the role week to week with Martin. Like, he sometimes can play defence, so we're not sure. Caldwell kick, got away from Smith, but straight to Keane. It's arguably almost 50. I've seen that paid for 50 all year. I love Warney DT. Caldwell seems to be playing more half forward. Does he? Interesting. Michael only +6. I think did I miss something that you said before? I love Warney DT. I feel like you might have put another comment in, but I accidentally missed it. McGrath's away. God, McGrath pisses me off. Like, all last year, we wanted to see him play well, and he played shit. And now this year, he's actually getting some fantasy points when we don't have him. Oh, Barry nearly got Kelly, but Langford. Yeah, did I love when DT put a comment up here before? Maybe not. Okay, no, fair enough. Maybe he didn't. I thought he did, but fair enough. Double dummy. Dawson back on the bench again. Is he unfit? No. Just he just come off for his rest. I've rated his engine. He seems to get benched a bit lately. No. It's just he just got stuck on the bench in the first quarter. He's fine. Dummy. He's just having a rest. Yeah, it says Harry Thomas. Yeah, he's just having a rest. I wouldn't be too concerned. And has Langford got distance? Yeah, he does. So after the Crows got in front, Bombers have just kicked 2 goals. Well, that's annoying. Essendon pissed me off. They're probably one of my least favourite teams, Essendon, to be fair. That's what pissed me off. We haven't beaten them for so long. And the reason they're one of my most disliked teams is because of how the way they treated one of my favourites, Brent Stanton, on before he retired. I remember when he came back from the whole drug saga stuff, they could have given him a send-off game. They didn't. And they gave pretty much every other player that was retiring a send-off, which really pissed me off. So that's what pissed me off from that point on. And because we haven't beaten him for so long, that's probably why. Maybe just when he has his rotation. Double dummy after he had a longer break. I get it, but it's a rest. But does he need one already is what I'm asking. It's more just because then he can stay on the ground for the last 3 quarters of the second quarter. I think Dawson's at a point where he calls for when he wants to get a rest. It's not... I don't think he's got a set rotation. I think it's just if he wants to come off, he comes off. Sometimes it's a rotation for him, but yeah, there's Nick Martin with a handball. Rob got a handball away just. Martin tackle. Nick Martin scoring very well. That'll be a high against Dowling. Maybe not. That free kick pisses me off as well. Is that when a player does this and they get a high free kick, like it's not high. Like they contributed to the high. It should be play on, not a high free kick. So you know what? I know that maybe the advantage shouldn't have been paid then for Essendon, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's a free kick. There's Billy, +6. Gets that free kick against back. See, Murphy puts himself in the hole. That should be bloody on the ball. Zach Taylor, brilliantly done. Good tackle. Looking like a very good player, Zach Taylor. I remember when we drafted him, he was listed as a guy that should have gone top 20, 25, and we got him in the 40s. So hopefully he comes along and he's a good player. Liam Roseberg, how many points to keep Dowling scoring instead of getting Myers going McKercher to Goulden? If you're going McKercher to Goulden instead of getting Myers, I'd probably take a 70 plus at this point because you're getting a big upgrade getting Goulden. And I'm just a bit nervous about McKercher. And goal. Beautiful. Well done. Well done, Zach. Is that his first goal? I'm not sure if that's his first goal in footy or not. But good, well done. Crows get that goal back. Zach Taylor up to 47. Yeah, damn it. I didn't bring him in. Just because I bring in a red dot to Luke Dacos and Humphrey. So it was better for my team. But good of Zach Taylor to kick a goal there. Zach Taylor, future Brownlow winner, says Fast Break Frenzy. We'll see how we go. He's had a good start to the game. He's only played a couple of games. So, but yeah. No, good start for Zach Taylor, though. Good tackle. And it was because of the shrug that he didn't get paid the high free kick, which I'm glad that they didn't pay for that one. That one was probably more of a high free kick than the one that got paid, to be fair. And it's because he shrugged. It went high, which I still think shouldn't be a high free kick. But anyway, Crows are back within 5 again. So it seems like it's been that margin now for a good probably half hour or so. Zach Taylor again. Handball out to Rob. Probably a dangerous thing. I wouldn't have been doing that. It's not a great decision. That'll be a free kick to Caddy. Yep. Zach Taylor 54 Supercoach, says Corey. Yeah, he's started very well. No Dunkley either or could go a pod. Yeah, I think if Billy Dowling goes decent, I'd be taking his score. Like he's on 35 at the moment. Like there's every chance that I just if he went like really big, could always bring him in. It's just annoying because I can't loop him in my forward line because I had Richards and it's like I could have looped. Oh, there's Fogarty. Yes, beautifully done. Scores level. Beautiful. Good goal from Fogarty. That was a great goal. Coast to coast. 5-3 apiece now. But yeah, so I could have looped Green and Dowling. Or Dacos and Humphreys. And I decided Dacos and Humphreys because of if Dacos gets a really bad score, then I can loop that. But if Dowling got a really good score, I can bench one of my mids. And it probably would be yes or wrong, just with a potential tag. Or then do I trade him and then swap a few things around? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, Hinge, there you go. So Hinge, great kick out the back. Fogarty getting out the back and playing on. Brilliantly done. Almost could have passed it to Murphy, but hey, at the end of the day, goal, I'll take it. If Dowling goes good, I'll bring in a red dot and not get Myers, says Harry. Yep, I'd be saying that's a good plan. Dawson's on the ground again. He Caldwell threw that. I'm sorry, that's not a bloody handball. Dawson's been so close to having like 3 or 4 tackles in this game. Dawson, I don't know if Dawson will get the tag because he just held onto one arm. I'm not sure if he'll get it or not. Good game of footy, though. Saligo to Laird. Laird to Saligo. Back to Laird. Laird racking up the posies. Murphy to Shoal. Deep kick for Fogg. Oh, nearly took the mark then. Good. Keep going. Keep pressure up. Yes, good. Keezy! Yes! Beautiful. Good stuff. Back in front. Good. Come on. Come on, Crows. Here we go. Come on. Merritt VC looking rough, says detached. Edit should have gone Whitfield. Yeah, it's a shame. I did. He was. Yeah, I think Whitfield was. I think I'd Whitfield 8 and Merritt 9. So it's not like you were going to get like. I know. I'm not expert. Like captain pick or anything like that. But it's not like you didn't take English or whatever and you went someone else. Like it was Whitfield and Merritt. At the end of the day, both could go well. So VC is what it is. Unfortunately, sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Double dummy. If I was coach, I'd have a rule: if you're in the clearing, you can go for goals. You don't pass unless the player's 30 metres free and in a much better position. Well, that's essentially what the rule is. I think some players just sometimes don't follow it. Tipped Crom, says Liam Rosenberg. Yep, I tipped him as well, but more just because I don't like take my tips as seriously. Dawson. I missed him. So Dawson up to 36. Yeah, he did get credited with that tackle as well. Corey Bodge, I know, and they paid a fortune for him. Who'd they pay a fortune for? Always was crap at North. Who was crap at North? Are we talking about Goldie? I don't know if we're talking about Goldie or not. I'm assuming so. VC McLovin. Who's McLovin? Nick Martin. There's Merritt finally getting the touch. Kick. Not a great kick. Nearly marked by Himmelberg. Merritt another kick. Merritt handball. So Merritt just had 3 posies in the space of about 10 seconds. Ben Mackay. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I should have bloody known that was who people were talking about when paying a fortune for him. Yeah, Nick Martin says Henry. Good. You'd be loving that. He's started pretty well. Good game of footy though. Both teams have looked dangerous going forward. Both teams taking their chances as well. There's Nick Martin +6. He's working Murphy around the ground. It's probably a good matchup for Nick Martin, to be fair. He's taller than Murphy and he's able to get into space. Love Goldie. Deserves a nice paddock to retire in. Been a Warrior for a long time, says Double Dummy. Yeah, agreed. Yeah. The interesting question is, is he a Hall of Famer? That's the question. Probably what he's done. You could almost say he is. I don't know if I'm being silly and it is an obvious one. That's a bad kick from Berry. And that's bloody Berry's downfall is his kicking. His kicking is not good. I know he kicked that goal against Carlton to win the game, but not a good kick. But we're about halfway through the second quarter, so if people wanted to match up with the time, I probably could have done this earlier, but we're at 10-16, 10-15, 10-14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. That's what we're up to. So, yeah, that's how we're doing. Definite Hall of Fame, says PowerPoint. So, yeah, I thought so. I wasn't sure if I was just being silly saying if he is or not. But, yeah, I'd agree. Oh, Goldie, you took a one-hander on the line as well. Close, but not for me at least. Immediately, Hall of Fame, but I'm harsh. Yeah, no, not immediately. Sleo, good trap to keep it in. That's a lovely kick to Laird. Here we go. Crows out the back. This is better. Fogarty. Thilthorpe. Oh, geez. Arm chop? No? I thought that could have been an arm chop there. That's on the ball. If Kelly tried to defend. Well, it might not matter anyway. Keezy! Yes! Get in! Great at the game if you look at his career stats. Yeah, great. Goldie's been very, very good. Had Laird, Whitfield and Stewart traded all at their buys. Have all gone 105 plus average since. Funny, says Jack. Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate. Unfortunately, that's the way fantasy sometimes goes, unfortunately. Yeah, players that, like, again, people that traded Whitfield at his buy, as you mentioned there. Bloody hell, Laird, 68. Lairdy going very well. So, yeah, as always, if you are enjoying the stream, we're up to 19 likes. So, we're 6 away from 25. So, if we can get 6 more people liking the video, that'd be fantastic. Obviously, if we can get 25 by half time, then the goal will be 50. So, if you can smash a like, that'd be fantastic. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 2,600. We're nearly there. We're less than 20 away. So, if you can subscribe and help us out, that'd be fantastic. So Shields getting all this midfield time. I haven't seen Caldwell in a heap of centre bounces, which is interesting that Caldwell's been playing so well, but he's not. Is he on the bench at the moment? Dawson! Oh, he's so good. His contested marking for a midfielder is amazing. Like, for me, the only person as a midfielder that can argue as a contested mark is Bont. Heaney as well to an extent. Like, Heaney's a very good contested mark, but for me, it's Bont. And I think Dawson is a better contested mark just because he does it more consistently. I think Bont's a better forward 50 marker than Dawson. Dawson seems to be a better midfield / defender marker, if defense marker, if that makes sense. That's how I see it anyway. I see Dawson's a better mark from the D15 in the midfield, and Bont as a better forward 50 marker. That's a free kick to O'Brien. Yep. Yeah, good O'Brien. I like that. Better handball off to players. Don't need you kicking it as much. His kicking isn't too good. Good pressure, Shelley. Well done. Well done. Keep the pressure up. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Keep it up. Good. Good pressure. I don't know why I'm telling him good pressure because they can't hear me. Is that a free kick against Bond? Could have been a free kick. Merritt tackle, though. So, Dunkley's a good overhead mark, too, says Sam. Yep, no, it's a good shout. Yep, another good one. I think Dawson does it more frequently, is better, but agreed. I think Dunkley's probably top 5, I would say. Traded Whitfield, his buy as well, similarly. Rosenberg, yeah, I know, it's unfortunate. Double dummy, agree. Thank you. It's a really good game of footy at the moment. There's Dawson, handball, great hands. Releasing Nankervis. I'm loving it. Oh, Bond with a fumble, bad fumble in the middle of the ground. Merritt will get the tackle there as well. Nick Martin, potential tackle unless it's high. Yeah, no, it's not paid high. Jack, how's the open? Style from the Crows, loving this. Nick's hand the reins over the boys. This 2023 Crows, albeit too late. Yeah, great. Yeah, they're playing well tonight so far. Free kick Crows. Who's it going to? Laird. Got Dawson. Got Dawson short. Give handball to Dawson. Oh, actually, it's Michaelani, so he can actually go distance from here. Thilthorpe. Yes. Oh, it's downfield free anyway. Not going to matter. He took the mark, so it's fine. But Thilthorpe, good hands. That should be a merit tag. Yeah, I think it will be. I just haven't refreshed the scores. I can do that now. Has it updated? Maybe it has. I don't know. I have to start thinking who to put the C on. Bont, Neil, McCluggage, Warner, Goulden, Heaney. I need a crystal ball to know who won't get tagged. And Thilthorpe. Well done. Who put C on? Supercoach. Bont for me. Bont against Geelong's a good matchup. So I'd be going Bont. Liam Roseberry, I think Bombers are just shit. I don't think so. I think Bombers have been playing very well this year. I just think that it's funny. They actually set a stat the game. Essendon with solo ruck are 7-1 or 7-2 or something, and with 2 rucks they're 3-1-3 or something. It was quite interesting. So, but Crow's been good so far tonight. They've been playing well, so hopefully they continue it. Good game by Dawson so far. Unlucky with a few tackles though, says Harry Thomas. Yeah, great. He could have had an extra probably 12 points or so. Just hasn't got it. It's a soft free kick against Durham, but it would have been a mark anyway, so it doesn't matter. It wouldn't have mattered regardless if it was a free kick or not. Oh, Laird, great hands to Dawson. Dawson handball. Murphy. Probably should have passed it. I wouldn't have gone for goal from Murphy. Ideally would like another 24 points of merit to get to 60 at the half, says Sam. Thilthorpe was the key for Adelaide this year, says Corey Badge. Yeah, agreed. I think he's arguably the Crows' most important player. And I know Rankin, how good Rankin is and whatever, but Thilthorpe is just a very integral piece to the Crows' structure. So, great mark by Brian. Gives it to Dawson. Lovely kick from Dawson to Fogg. Beautiful movement from the Crows. Bont, it is then, says Karen. Yep, I'd agree. Caldwell on the bench for 8 minutes, says it's Edge. Yeah, I know. Bombers are so stupid when it comes to Caldwell's game time management. Like, he'll have games where he's in the mid-80s and playing well, but then in other games he'll have mid-70s. It's like you can't be this bigger discrepancy. I don't understand what they're doing with Caldwell's rotations. But, oh, Fogg. Oh, is that a goal? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all the positive Crows chat. Get me a better set shot for goal than Fogg. I'm sorry. There's no better set shot for goal in the AFL than Fogarty. And I know that's me saying as a Crows fan, and people are going to come at me saying I'm biased. But for me, on a consistent basis, Fogarty is the most consistent set shot for goal I've seen in the AFL. His routine is great. His set shot's great. His accuracy is great. And he's got a record to show as well. Luke Bruce back in the day said double day. Yeah, no, Brucey back in the day was. He had nearly 30 goals in a row or something. Where did I miss something? Yep, so that Hardwick's better set shot, says Liam Rosenberg. I disagree, but that's right. No, it's opinion. We're allowed to have different opinions. I just think Fogarty's... Yeah, Jay Schultz, Jordan Trant's good shout. Jane Schultz was a very good set shot in the day. I'm talking current. I'm not talking all-time. Keezy! Oh! Raining goals for the Crows. Come on, this is better. All of a sudden, it's a 5-goal lead. Beautiful. Crows on fire. Yes, Karen, exactly right. Love this. This is brilliant. Brilliant football. Yeah, no, and I'm not talking about Fogg all-time. I'm just talking about current Crows, current players. Maybe cause a niggle so manages game time. And actually, Karen, that's a good point. He did have a nil coming into the game, so maybe they thought that was the case. This looks like Sydney after Buddy tonight. Crows better structured without Tex, says Jack. The positive for me is that the Crows are playing well with Tex, not team, which doesn't happen very often. Knowing when Tex isn't there, we struggle. But we still thought back, Tex isn't going to be... He isn't relied upon as what he has been in the past. But I still think Tex and the team makes Crows better. And Todd Marshall was until this year. I still think Fogarty was better. I know a lot of people tried comparing Georgiades and Marshall to Fogg. Georgiades before these last couple of years was really good, and Marshall was a good set shot for goal. I just think Fogarty's a better set shot for goal. And no, if people ask, that's not a Crows... Berry! We got another one! This is brilliant! Brilliant football! Go the Crows! 36-point lead. Get in! This is brilliant. Oh, go the Crows. Berry as well. That was a great goal. I've said about his kicking's not good. Dawson off again, apparently. That's annoying, Harry. I don't know why he's off again. Can't the Crom says fast break frenzy. I'm putting Butters C instead of English and Rosie, says Liam. Yep, don't mind it. Good to see Buzz happy, says Karen. It's good to be happy. So Liam Roseberg and Bont putting C on Butters instead of Bont, and then I don't mind it. Butters got a great matchup. Come on, Crows, loving this, says DJ. Yep, agreed. Caldwell gone missing, says Jason Beck. Yeah, he was stuck on the bench for ages. Hopefully he gets to an okay score from here, but not a great start. Oh, geez, what's Goldie doing? Caldwell kick. Cox holding the ball. Dropped it. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Oh, it's advantage anyway. Lairdy. They've done a 360. Lairdy in the middle. Here's Bond. Need to hit up Himmelberg. Bad kick. Oh, well done. Went in and tried to win the ball back. I swear, if they pay that hole in the ball, yeah, good. Seeing Bales happy makes me happy, says this Edge. Yeah, I'm happy to be happy. Zach Taylor, that'll be I don't know if that'll be a tackle or not. There's Merritt handball. Merritt's been quiet. Caldwell handball, but Caldwell free kick against Laird for a high. What is happening? You Crow, says Jack. Oh, mate, it's great. Got Shields a downgrade under 600k a few weeks ago. He's not letting me down, says Corey. Yeah, he's been very good. Did someone say Jay Schultz? I wish he was my dad, lol, says PowerPoint Star. Yeah, Schultz is very, very good as a set shot. I'm talking current players. Again, all time, Fogarty's probably top 20. Or, actually, no, not all time. That's stupid. He's not top 20 all time. Maybe in terms of statistics, he might be for players over 100 goals. I don't know. I'd love to see the stats. It's 50 against Keane. Fell for it. But I get Fog in most drafts as I rate him highly. Says Double Dummy. Glad I backed Berry in drafts. Says Henry V. Corey, can't wait for another year of Essendon not winning a final. Obviously, as a North fan, I know that you'd be saying that. Double Dummy 1%, Corey. Essendon clearly powered by Microsoft, says Jack. 100% even, says Double Dummy. Good to see the Crows winning, but at what cost? Caldwell ruined, says Moonboy. Bale's a passionate man. Oh, I'm very happy when the Crows are up and about, mate. And goal for Stringer. I don't want Essendon getting too close because I'm still definitely not game over yet. I'm still nervous being at Marvel that the Bombers can just get a big run on and start going well. Hopefully Dawson comes back on for the last 3.5 minutes. He should. But yeah, Caldwell not going great, neither is Merritt either. Favourite NBA team, says Fast Break Frenzy. I'm a Lakers man. Went to my first Lakers game in 2022 at Capital One Arena in DC. Watched Wizards v Lakers. And favourite player, AD dropped 50, and LeBron did a couple of big dunks on down our end, so that was great. Jason Beck, Crows won't miss Walker when he goes to Demons next year. I don't think Tex will leave. If Tex doesn't get off a new contract, he'll retire. I can't see him moving his young family and everything when he's lived here for so long, and just to go for what, maybe a year or two. Like it's not going to happen. He'll retire if Crows don't give him a contract. Merritt, that'll be a tackle. Handball from Martin, handball from Caldwell. See what I mean? Essendon have played well last couple of minutes to get back in, and that's what I'm nervous about. Bales, you go to the Crows game last week. Were you in the cold and rain? Says Moonboy. Yes, I was, unfortunately. And I hate watching the football in the rain. I say to whoever I go to the footy, whether it be mum or be a mate or whatever, I always say that I don't want to go to the footy if it's any chance of rain. And I trusted last week that it sounded like it was going to be clear for most of the night, and it wasn't anything but. So, yeah, it was unfortunate. But, hey, Crows won, and Crows win, even in the wet, is still better than them losing. So, I'll take it. Himmelberg, nearly took a good mark. Keys. Is Dawson not back on? Get Dawson back on. Unless he is back on. Dowling's gone negative since I last checked. Yeah, Dowling hasn't got too much of it since we last looked. Dunstall probably best all time, says PowerPoint. So yeah, probably. I wouldn't obviously know. I'd have to go back and watch people set shots and stuff, but I'm no set shot expert. Even though in a football season I kick 35 or 36 goals, 0. But who's counting? I don't know why Dawson's not on. I don't know. Yeah, Dawson's been off. Oh, no, Dawson's back on. Oh, Dawson won the ball, actually. Okay, that's interesting. So Dawson's playing defence to loose man in behind the ball. So if Essendon go quickly and bang it forward, handball from Merritt and Caldwell then, both of them. Yeah, so Dawson's playing as a loose. They're obviously trying to just preserve a 5-goal lead. Rochelle not quite. That's fine. Oh, don't let Redmond play on. And this is what I mean. And all of a sudden, Bombers have kicked 2 in a row and it's back to 4 goals. So, very annoying. Essendon could come back and win, says Sam. 100%. Yep. I wasn't confident even at 36 points. I'm never confident. So, Taylor, Saligo, Dowling, Berry going great. So hopefully next year Dawson. So Jason Beck. Double dummy, saw Dunstall a truckload, and I still saw Willow was a better shot, not a better player, but was so clinical. Yeah, both very good players. Jason Beck, Dawson, Laird back to half back next year. Double dummy, I wouldn't say both, maybe Laird, but Dawson I'd still think is a better midfielder. Double dummy, surely Tex bleeds for the Crows, won't play elsewhere. If he did, I'd be sad. He won't. And I don't know for a fact, like I can never say never, but I don't think he will. I can't imagine that he would leave for Crows. As I said, he either gets a contract at the Crows and stays, or he leaves he either stays at the Crows and gets a contract, or he retires. And see Dawson handball intercepted by Draper. It's a behind. I thought that went through for behind. Dawson defence, yep. And could be finals contenders for a few years. I hope so. I hope we're contenders for a few years. Shield getting it done, says Jack. Yep, Shield's been good tonight. We've got a minute 50. I don't want the Crows to concede another goal, because then all their good work of that burst that they had is going to be gone down the drain. Very well done, Keys. Any Crows fan that says Keys is shit, I can't get around it. I like Keys. He's not the best kick, but his work rate is incredible every week. And he gets it done. So, come on, Keane. Yeah, rush behind. So a few rush behinds now for the Bombers. Sharpshooter Draper, says Henry V. Mate, you love bloody him too much. Keys is underrated, says Corey Blage. Agreed. Yep, very underrated. I think almost any team would take a Ben Keys player in their team. A forward that's got incredible work rate. Like, again, of course, his kicking's not amazing. But in terms of like kicking goals and Dawson off, I don't know what's happening here. Dawson has had a calf thing that I think's been bothering him for a fair bit of the year. Like, he's had his calf strapped at times, even like midway through games, like even halfway through the Giants game, he got his calf strapped when it wasn't started as strapped. So just stuff like that. So, but he's been off 3 times in the quarter, which isn't great. It's his thigh. Must have got a corky or something. Must be pretty painful. It looks like he's about to have some pain tablets. That's not very good. That's a bit annoying as a pod in my team. Merritt kick. Just don't concede another one, Crows, before half time. Michael Annie. Don't mind that. Oh, Sligo just got the handball away. Berry, don't let them get a goal. Laird's been incredible in this half. Sligo, short kick to O'Brien. I don't mind that. Don't mind it. And that'll be half time. That's fine. Yeah, no, good. Good half by the Crows. Obviously up by 23 points there. Love watching Keys do well, says Macca 2225 or 2225. Yep, agreed. Matt Dawson massage on his hip and hamstring. Yeah, didn't look great. He's been good in the game. I don't know if he copped the corky or something. And that was what I was wondering. Ari, his fitness earlier, says double dummy. I don't think he got a corky. I think it's fine. Power Star Keys is that guy with no skills that plays every game like it's his last. Calls night be like I like him. Yep, agreed. Sam, no, I wanted another merit posse. Double dummy. I haven't seen a lot of Crows games this year. I unfortunately have. I haven't been great too many games. Anyway, let's have a look at the scores. So Laird top scoring on 77 points with 18 touches, 6 tackles. This is what he was doing in his big year, so he's going very well. Saligo, good stars, well, 61. Shield, good, 60. Nick Martin, 59. Zach Taylor's on 55, so good start for him. Only 64% game time as well is interesting. Dawson on 51, obviously came off a few times in that core. He's only had 68% game time as well, Dawson, so very interesting. Merritt's up to 49, so he got there late. He's got there in the end. And we've seen this year Merritt's been able to work through tags really well. So Hinge 44, Ridley's on 40, Caldwell's on 38. Caldwell, it's not awful. Obviously, VC it is, but In terms of the score, it could be worse. Dowling's on 32, so he actually had the -3 after that and hasn't touched it since. And Bond's on 18 if anyone brought him in as a rookie, and that looks to be it. So, yeah, so not much. But anyway, not awful. Obviously, Crows are winning, which is great. Obviously, Dawson could have been on a lot more if he played more game time. Hopefully, he's okay for the second half. 51. And yeah, and obviously the Bombers boys are owned by everyone. It's Dawson for me is the pod from tonight. Obviously, Mitch is going to get more points on me and everyone else with Laird is his pod on 77. So, but yeah, he's going along very well. Tony Ford, Dawson's fine. Looks like Draper got a knee to his thigh. Yeah, I thought that's what something happened like that. So, Billy was quite that course. A double dummy. Jim 910. What's the lowest scores that has to get where you would bench a primo mid? I'd want at least a 90, and I'd probably be a lot more comfortable if he went 100 plus, which again he could easily do. He's on 55. So Draper 26 half time. Is he a trade out next week? Yes. Mitch up to third, says Corey. Yeah, he's got obviously Dawson and Laird who are uniques, so that would be why. I've got to feed my dogs, so I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. But if you guys want to put some chat in there, and I can read it out when I get back, or any super chats or anything if you want to be generous there. But yeah, I'll be back in a sec. I'll just do this quickly. Righty, apologies about the wait. Had to let the dogs out after they finished eating, so that's why I'm annoyed that the bloody music didn't keep playing. I thought the music would still play, but it must have stopped. Anyway, we're back. Hopefully a good Crows second half. That's what we're hoping for. What do we got here? Is Whitfield VC a good option? And there you go. Dawson's out starting in the centre bounce, so that's good. So you should be okay, hopefully. Is Whitfield a VC a good option, or can you trust us on English? I like VC on Whitfield. He's number 9 in my top 10, so I like it. And I shut the Ian Caldwell. No, I didn't put the Ian Caldwell, says some stacks. I didn't have actually a loop to do it in the forward line. I'm looping Dacos instead. Caldwell, 28 points that quarter. He should be fine. I got rid of Young for Yo and Rouse is Steve in draft. Got rid of Young for Yon. Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah, you got 2 players for 1. Here we go. Okay. I'm a bit nervous. Crows playing well, so I'm hoping that they can keep it up for the second half. But we're about to get on the way. I don't know if there are any updates or late updates or anything like that in terms of points. Doesn't seem like it. But we're all 8. Dawson kicked straight away, which is good. Soccer off the ground. Laird to Dawson. Could go short to Dawson. A hinge handballs to Dawson. Dawson, a couple of kicks already. Bit of a grubber, but it's going to work to Rob. Rob lining up for goal. You wouldn't believe it. Bloody Rob. I still don't think this will go through, to be fair. I love Rob, but I don't think this will still go through. He's a bit of a shank from Dawson, but it worked anyway, and Rob takes the chest mark. Look at Rob bloody getting free in the forward line. Lesson from last week was Cats Ruck give up huge scores. I just don't have the guts to see English, says Double Dummy. I'd still be backing in English. I think he'll go well. As long as he gets 20 touches, he'll be fine. Rob's he got it? No, he's missed it. And that's why I'm not confident when Rob goes for goal. I have emergency Dacos in my draft. Yeah, and that's probably a good call, I reckon. Come on, Rob, get there. No, couldn't quite. Bloody Rob. That would have been big if he could have kicked that. I'd like to kick the goal straight away to start the second half. Crows' pressure's been good tonight. Cadu with the pride of South Australia and we're known as the Adelaide Crows. Yeah, mate. Hopefully we go well. Mozzed him, says Sam. I didn't mozz him. I didn't think he was going to kick it anyway. I was hoping that would reverse mozz him and he'd kick it. But, yeah, he's not normally a good kick for goal, unfortunately. Dawson, I don't know if that'll count as I don't think it counts as a tackle. But would have V said English if Butters was not at the same time, says Double Dummy. Yeah, it's a good point. If you're more confident in Butters, then, yeah, I'm not going to talk you out of going him. That's for sure. I reckon Dawson got paid that tackle then. There's Hinge. All right, where's the options, Hingy? Great kick. Beautiful kick. Smith out the back for Himmelberg. Bloody not a good kick. That just went too far. Nick Martin is on short here. No, he's going to go to Cox instead. L, Paul, and Butters, says Cadu. I'm probably going to roll into English, says Sam. Yeah, I still think he's a great pick this week. He's my number 1. So, yeah, he got paid the tackle, Dawson, says Corey. Yeah, no, I'm glad. Very glad. He's up to 61. And after we weren't sure what was happening with that, with a few times on the bench, I think that this quarter he may play a fair part of it just because he's been off for so much. They won't want him off for longer than what they need to. So if he's fine, he'll play most of this quarter and this half, I'd imagine. So, but yeah, as always, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you smash like. We're up to 25 likes, which is fantastic. So we're halfway. If we're trying to get to 50, that's our big sort of goal on the stream. If we can ever get to 50, that's a good stream. It's a great stream if we get 50 likes. So if you can smash like on the video, that'd be fantastic. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Dawson tackle. Good tackle. That's holding the ball. Got to be holding the ball. Got to be holding the ball. He didn't get a kick away. He tried to shrug the tackle off and he missed his boot. That's holding the ball. Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, Dawson got the tackle, but he should have been paid a free kick and got a touch as well. Look at this run. Hugh Bond now, Michaelani. Keep going, mate. Oh, brilliant kick. Fogg. Oh, didn't quite take it. Well done by Ridley there with a good tackle. Yeah, I thought it should have been a hole in the ball, Cadu. I thought. But yeah. Come on, Crows. Get the first goal of the quarter. That would be big. Keezy on his right foot. Oh, he's missed it. At least he started all right. Opportunity wasted. Yeah, agreed, Cadu. It was opportunity wasted. It's 2 of them now. I don't want us to miss you can't afford to miss opportunities away from home, especially the way the Crows perform when they're at home. Bloody Rob, that was an easy mark he dropped, and it's put the pressure on everyone now. There's Merritt with a kick. Nick Martin is potentially on. Nick Martin probably get it here. Yep. Handball, and then Martin kick. Pretty good kick by Martin there. Stringer was left a bit too much. No, Stringer's left too much space. I do think that Peter Wright being out is also a big loss for Essendon. I think that Peter Wright is that a free kick to Nick Cox? Was that a free kick though? I don't know. I'll have to see the replay. But see, now it's back to 18 points. See, Crows missed 2 opportunities. Half chances, but should have... Well, no, Rob really should have kicked it. And then Essendon go down to kick a goal. That's what happens with football. So back to 18. It's definitely not over. Definitely game on. It's really frustrating when the Crows miss 2 and then it goes down the other end. I think that our coach is giving the young ones experience. Yeah, he is. No, he's and there's been. Sorry, was it free? Jeez, far out. That's soft. I don't really think that was a free kick, but anyway, can't do anything about it now. Very lucky free kick for the Bombers there, right in front of goal as well, and that might be a free kick as well. Yeah. Seriously? Piss off. Yeah, Nixie, I say that as well. Are you serious? Yep, agreed. No. Like that, it's a free kick, but it's friggin' annoying. Like, Butts, what are you doing there? Like, why is he trying to go up for the ball and push his opponent in the back at the same time? Stupid. And the Bombers kicked this. That's now they've kicked a fair few of the last few goals. I think would it be 4 in a row for the Bombers? Yeah, 4 in a row for the Bombers. See, and now they're back in it. Now the crowd's up and about. They're up and about. Shooting star moon come up for Butts on Caddy. There you go. Damn umpire says Cadu. Yeah, 4 in a row. I should have played Caddy, not Caldwell. Really, says Karen. Why do the Crows do this all the time away from home? They can't seem to sustain something for 4 quarters, and they always let the other team get on a run. And the Bombers are on a run, and the Crows... That's why Rob needed to kick that goal, the first goal of the third quarter, because then it stops... Bombers don't have that momentum carried over. Crows get the goal back, go back to centre. But because he missed it, and then Keys missed a half chance with his non-preferred, and Bombers go kick 2 goals, they're back in the game. Even though one of the goals was from a very soft free kick. And see now, good tackle, Berry. Well done. Mike Lane, come on, Fogg. Come on, Fogg. Go. Still thought, come on. Rush behind. It's always the third quarter, says Cadu. Yeah, yep. It's always the third quarters are never normally great, I don't think. And see now, Essendon are now clunking all these big marks. is Caldwell getting attention? Well, Caldwell just got a +6 then. I don't think so. No, he just hasn't played very well. I just haven't noticed him much. And Merritt out the back. And he's missed it, luckily. The Crows have got to kick a goal. They've got to kick the next goal. They can't allow... I don't know why Merritt didn't have a set shot then. Bit stupid. But 7 points. The Crows need the next goal. They can't afford the Bombers to get another one. If they get another one, it's back to single figures and they've coughed up a 5+ goal lead. Go Dawson. So the Bombers just got more to the ball and now they're hitting targets. Nick Martin +6. Merritt a very quick 20 points. Yeah, he's started well this quarter. He's gotten on top of Bond. And Langford has got acres of space. Oh, Guelphy's missed from the goal square. Oh, piss off! Stop giving them free kicks in front of goal! Bullshit free kick. That's now 3 goals that the Bombers have got in front of goal. Piss off. How about stop gifting them goals in front of goal, you stupid idiots? 5 in a row for the Bombers now. Fuck off. Always. Away from home, there's always got to be the other team have got to get goals in front of their own goal and get free kicks paid for them. Crows pressure's dropped off a cliff of dull dumb. Yep, agreed. Yep, they haven't done very well. Corey Blade, it was a mark, Bales. Oh, it was a mark. It wasn't a mark. Crows are playing shit now. They're back to what they've been doing the first half of the year, playing crap football. Like, you cannot afford to give teams like Essendon a run on at Marvel, and they've now kicked 6 in a row from the Crows being in a very good position to now it's back to 6 points. And then the umpires can't do one simple job and bounce the ball in the middle of the ground. I tip Crows. I go up to 14 out of 24. Is that for what, tips of your last 24 or something? Come on, Crows. Just get one back. Laird, handball intercepted. Berry fumble. That was a better pickup by Berry. Cook, who hasn't really been spotted since... And another missed opportunity. Kick the bloody goal! Seriously. 3 behinds now in the quarter. Butts down to the room. So, of course, now, yeah. Now Butts and Murray are out. We're not winning. Crows don't win this game now. I had all my excitement in the Nick Martin +6. I had all my excitement in the second quarter with a great quarter. And now we're not going to win now. Not with Butts and potentially Butts injured and Murray out for the rest of the game. Here you go, Bombers again. And Langford again in acres of space. Pick him up! Far out. Yeah, that'll be a goal. For fuck's sake. We're shit. We are shit. We can play football for 20 minutes. We can't play for 4 quarters. Jason Better Murray getting subbed out. One less tall batsman has meant Essendon forward line has got on top. Yep. We're cooked. We're cooked now. We're not winning. We're not winning this game. Not with Murray out. Butts potentially injured. Essendon now kicked 7 in a row. We're just, no. Eight minutes of football, and they've kicked, what, 4 goals? 5 goals? So why are we trusting Berry in the midfield over Dawson? Get Dawson in the midfield. That's half the bloody problem with the Crows. They don't fucking play their bloody captain in his preferred position where he should be playing. Dawson should be in the midfield 80% of the game. Not this bloody going forward for a little bit, going into defence. Like, in defence, I don't mind at the end of quarters and stuff, but he should... Dowling +6. He should be in the midfield. Oh, Dowling, that's a bad kick. Oh, it might work out. Oh, that's a dangerous tackle. How is that not a dangerous tackle? Oh, bullshit. That is a dangerous tackle every day of the week. That's the 2-motion sling tackle. Piss off, you stupid umpires. Can't do your friggin' jobs properly. Oh, fuck off. Should have been a free kick for the Crows. That is a dangerous tackle. How is that not a dangerous tackle? That is bullshit. And how the hell are Essendon in front? Oh my God. And this is why I don't do Crows watch-alongs. This exactly. Why do I do? Why? I shouldn't have done a stream tonight. I really shouldn't have. Judd Broomhall, Merritt VC looking good. Yep, no, he's got into gear, as have the rest of the Essendon team. In Fantasy Land, a shit kick is still a kick Bales. And I said Bombers would come back and win SM. Sorry, Bales. Yeah, no, I had a feeling they would still come back and win. I was never confident, especially when we gave up 2 goals to start the quarter. And again, why the hell... So Dawson's playing in defence. Great. So that'll be a shit score from Dawson now. If he's playing in defence, he's not going to get many points now. It is a roller coaster night. Hang on, says Karen. I thought we had a chance, says Cadu. Power Prawns. Sorry, Bars, I missed what score you said I should take for Dowling over Horn Francis. Oh, yeah, he's not going to get it now the way he's going. Then Kerr getting around Merritt. He's going to go for goal, isn't he? I wouldn't have done that. Oh, no, it's touched. Yeah, Dawson's in defence, Cadu. Joe Smith, umpires are free kicking the Dons onto the lead. Well, one of them was there, but I'm sorry, that dangerous tackle that they didn't pay, I can't remember who tackled Berry, but Berry was taken in a sling, in a double action tackle, that player might get looked at for that tackle because it's a dangerous tackle. And they get a goal from it. I'm sorry. When bloody Victorian teams get bloody stuff like that favoured for them, pisses me off. And now Jones take another pat mark. Can someone pick up Harry Jones? Like, I'm not sure I like this bloody move of Dawson into defence. Like, I know they probably arguably have to, but unless he can rack up these +6s, he might only get like to an 80. That's better handballing, but Berry, hurry up. Jeez, God, sometimes he's too slow. See, we weren't missing those handballs in that second quarter when we were actually kicking those goals. Fogarty, it's a good kick to Keys. Keys, you got Rochelle. Right, good. Come on, Rochelle. You got to put this goal through. That was Shoal Bales. Was it Shoal in the dangerous tackle? I thought it was Berry. It looked like Berry to me, but I'm not sure. It might be. I don't know. But it was someone. Someone got taken dangerous tackle. Dowling scored Dean on last quarter last week, says Power Prawn Star. Yeah, Bales wears his heart on his sleeve, says Karen. Thank you. Good. Crow's back in front, but I'm still, I don't know. No, the kick for goal. I can't even remember the kick, Corey. Anyway, Crow's back in front, so led back on top for scoring. 89 already, far out. I do have Langford in draft, which getting bonus there, and then Merritt and Martin are going well. Dawson, hasn't touched it much since he's moved into defence. Caldwell's up to 50. Dowling's up to 42 for anyone that's got him in their side on field or potentially looping. Zach Taylor 62 as well for those people that might loop him. What for? What is that free kick for? I feel like these ruck free kicks is just, they put a raffle and they go, who are we going to pay the free kick for? This player or this player? Oh, we'll go this player. Because I can't tell you what that free kick was paid against O'Brien for. It doesn't make any sense. Now, where's Dawson? Go to Dawson. Michael ain't going forward. We actually had to switch on then, and he kicks to a 2-on-1. Why? What a stupid decision. When you've got free players to switch it, switch the goddamn ball. Needed that Rochelle now getting involved a bit more. Crows back in front, had more shots on goal. Yeah, we normally do have more shots on goal, and we don't normally aren't normally in front with it. There's Dawson. Kick. Come on, Dawson. Just need you to keep going, mate. Go, Keys. Come on. That's not going to go through, is it? Oh. Keysy. But no, he's always Keysy. Anyone that says he's shit, I will go into bat for Keysy and say he's not. Was Guelphy on Berry that tackle? Okay, Sam, yeah. But Guelphy could be in trouble. I'm sorry. It's a dangerous tackle, and it should have been a free kick. And I'm sure if it was a Collingwood player or a Carlton player or another Victorian team that's high, Richmond player, it would have been paid. And maybe that's just typical South Australians saying stuff like that. But yeah, it is what it is. What's your opinion on Rochelle as a player not for fantasy, says Gareth Evans. I still like Rochelle. I think he'll be a good player. He's just going through a bit of a rougher patch at the moment. Not every player. No, it was just funny when he's been compared to Nick Dacos and Horne-France at the start, and he's clearly third on that list with how he's been going. Caldwell won't get the tackle because Led got the handball. There's Berry. And Fogarty's being held off the ball. And again, I'm convinced if that was a Essendon player, that would have been paid. But because it's Crows, they won't pay it. Caldwell +6. Keys 95 Supercoach, says Corey. PowerPoint Star Bales, what was your score you said I should take? I missed it. Dowling for Horne-Francis. Yeah, I'd be taking, it'd be probably need to be like an 80. Just because Horne-Francis has got Richmond. It's a good matchup. Dawson kick. Nick Martin handball. This will be a Merritt kick coming up. And it's a good kick as well. Draper instead of in front of O'Brien. I've always loved Key, says Liam Rosenberg. Yep, I'm the same with you, mate. Kadu, your stream is very late. Oh, no, it's normally about this time. We do every Friday and Saturday night footy. So normally we go to about 10 Adelaide time, 10:30 Melbourne time. It's probably about when we go. Who's Essendon got next week, says Sam. I don't know. Who have they? Oh, they got St Kilda next week. PowerPoint Star got Keys of a multi for any-time goal scorer. Well, he's kicked 4 goals, 1. as Corey said. So you're laughing with that power prawn start. And Dre for goal. Why has he always got to celebrate like an idiot? He can never just celebrate normally. I don't. Samo, so no tag for Nasiah or Sinclair if it's just a week. Yeah. Kadu, here's another goal. Yep. Yeah, umpires are very ordinary, says Karen. Yeah, and anyone that will say to me that wasn't a dangerous tackle on Berry, you need to look at the rules because it was clearly a dangerous tackle. I know none of you have said that, so I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about you. Someone has said it to me. Power Promise, I need Langford to get one more for my multi-win in the Punters Club with the boys. Come on, Langford. So Butts is back on the bench. Whether he'll come back on, who knows? So that's why. So yeah, that's why Dawson's in defence at the moment because Butts is off. I actually forgot about that for a second there. So if Butts comes back on, Dawson should go back into midfield. Zach Taylor, free kick. Inside 50. Rochelle. There's Bond up forward at the moment. No. Intercepted the handball. Shield kicked it straight to Berry. Piss off, Cox. Do you notice how every player, when they get up as well, like Crows players do it as well, so I'm not just saying just because it's just happened then, but do you notice how every player, when they get up, if they're on top of a player, they'll push that player down? I've never really got like why players need to do that. Come on, Crows, you got numbers there, and you just let bloody Essendon get out too easily. That's holding against Menzie. Should have been holding against Menzie. How Dawson can have both his arms held is beyond me. And whoever is on Langford, they need to swap that matchup. He's been free so many times. I'm sorry, that should have been a free kick to Dawson. And Nick Cox left out the back on his own. That's holding the ball. Which should have been holding the ball, unless they paid have they paid a free kick? Oh, seriously? Oh, he bloody ducked for that. Again, another free kick for the Bombers in front of goal. Surprise, surprise. Kadu, are you in Adelaide? Yeah, I am. Yep. Do you think if Merritt doesn't score 115 plus, do you think I could take a risk and put a C on Newman, says Judd Brimhall? North are a tough matchup, so I don't know if I would. Downing score instead of Myers and Goulden for McKercher. Well, it depends what he gets, what score he gets. Yeah, piss off, Cox. You're an absolute wanker, mate. He's been an absolute idiot all night. Absolute idiot. Typical stupid bloody celebrations and thinking he's the top dog. Mate, you're not even in the top half of the players for Essendon. So, idiot. Yeah, it's pretty shitty. Tom Stewart pulls him up, though, says Henry V. I'm not sure what that was for. If I was on top of you in footy, you'd get elbows and knees every time, says Power Prawn. So, well, I'm glad I'm not then. I actually want Adelaide to win, so it's better for Brisbane, says Sam. Jason Beck, clearly too high, did not duck. Oh, no. But Essendon have got how many free kicks, Jason, in front of goal, and half of them shouldn't have been there. Whether that was there or not, they've gotten how many free kicks. It's funny how the Crows don't get any free kicks in front of their own goal, but Essendon are getting all theirs like 10, 15 metres out from their goal. It's ridiculous. Again, a nearly tackle for Dawson. And Caldwell's going to mark. Yeah, we're not winning. We're not winning. Caldwell goal. We're definitely not winning now. This is shit. Absolute bullshit. What's the line for Merritt? I got English captain. I'm normally 110. Most people are probably going to say 115 now in this week. So anything over 110 I'd probably take, but that'd be completely up to you and where your team's at. One team I can't stand is the Bombers. Most players are flogs, right? Vlogs, is that? No, it's an M. It said Judd Broomhall. I'm not a big fan of Essendon, no. Plenty, but it was there, said Jason. Yeah, it might have been there, but still, you're not going to be able to talk rationally to me during a Crows game, especially when they're playing shit. 50 frees in 50, says Cadu. Yeah, it feels like that. We are losing the clearance battle all the time. We don't need Dawson in defence. We need him in the midfield. He's having no impact on the game. Get him in the midfield. He shouldn't... I don't care that Butts and that are injured. Put someone else back there. And I don't know what's wrong with Butts. If he can't play, he should be sitting on the back row normally. See, I would have almost paid that mark to Thilthorpe, but we've gone to a 2-on-1 where Fogarty's outnumbered. None of the other ones, Jay says, Cadu. Up to 70 for Caldwell, says Corey. Jason, yep, Bombers have got a good run of free kicks. Yeah, I agree. They've had the rub of it, and fun enough, isn't it funny how all the Melbourne teams always have the bloody run of the umpires when it's in Melbourne? Which is why, again, I find it bullshit that Essendon play every game bar one in Melbourne on the run home. St Kilda play every game at Marvel on the run home. It's not... Them saying that they're going to try and make a fair comp, it'll never be fair until these Melbourne teams start playing more games outside of Melbourne. Because, okay, Melbourne might play Richmond at the MCG and it's a Melbourne home game. It's not, but it's still a home game for Richmond. It's still a home game. And Dawson's down again. So, Dawson's just copped a head knock. Great. Crows have got this, Bales. You don't want to be in front at three-quarter time. I'm not confident. Caddy suspended for Dawson. I don't know if he gets suspended for that. He got him high, but I don't think it was a suspendable action. That's a Caldwell tackle. These umpires go for only Victorian teams, says Caddy. Yeah. Power Prawn Star, it's better to be behind slightly mentally, makes you the underdog. That's 2 weeks, is it? Will he be suspended? He's still out there, says Karen. Yeah, I'm assuming Dawson's got to come off a HIA. If he's not off, is he off already? I couldn't see him in that shot of the D50. Good kick, Keys. Oh, Keys, come on. I know that I'm normally bloody going happy with him, but that was a bad effort. Still sort of being held. Rochelle at the back, come on. Oh, piss off, Jake Kelly, you traiting prick. Bloody left us. Bloody idiot. I saw M's... to be fair, Rochelle actually probably deserved that one there. But anyway, still don't like Jake Kelly left, so... I saw MCG mull for the next 9 weeks for Essendon and went, how the hell is that fair? Yep, Sam, I agree. I don't get it. And obviously you're a Brisbane fan. Brisbane have got to travel every second week. Perth teams have got to travel every second week. And then you get idiots like Chris Scott and Lee Matthews saying that gather round's unfair for the other teams because they had to play an away game. And they're talking about the Melbourne teams. It's like, mate, you guys have got no idea about a fair comp. Like... It's never going to be fair until these Melbourne teams that play away games play outside of Melbourne. Because, yeah, they play at Marvel, they play at MCG. There's still away games. This will be a kick out for Dawson, hopefully. No. Don't know why. Chip to Dawson at least. Yeah, just we'll go back to Hinge. There's no point going forward. There's only 20 seconds left. No. Dawson might not even get 100 the way this is going. You see, that's a dangerous tackle as well. Oh, bullshit, that's holding the ball. Oh, that stupid bloody prick of an umpire. That is not a bloody holding the ball free kick. Again, dumped his head into the ground. Yeah, that was dangerous. Exactly, Sam. These umpires are shit. They cannot umpire. What do they do during the week? Like, they clearly don't do anything because they don't friggin' bloody... They're never consistent. It's just bullshit. Yeah. Bombers forward being touched lightly. Free kick. Essendon, says Sam. Yeah, agreed. And you're not even a Crows fan, Sam. So I know for a fact that I'm not being outrageous with that. Crows forward are being held. No whistle, says Karen. Yep, agreed. Yep. If you listen to Chris Scott, then I pity you, said Dove. I don't. I'm just saying, yeah, it's just when people say stuff like that. Norths get a lot of away games compared to other Melbourne teams always. Yeah, exactly. No, Corey, and good point. You raise a good point. They even in home games, they play it like sometimes in Tasmania, and it's not home game for North. I know that they wear the home ground and they've got some fans in Tassie, but it's not home game. But I feel like Victorian teams should play home games away from home every now and again. Like they should be like... Each Melbourne team has to play 2 games outside of Marvel or MCG each season or something like that to make it more fair, because when you've got, like the Crows last year, went to Ballarat, they went to Alice Springs, they went to Darwin, like they've been, I think the Cairns, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, they've been to Tasmania, I think I said Ballarat already, like obviously Perth, like we travel everywhere. Freo and West Coast have got it even worse because they travel even more. But it's just, yeah. There is only 8 interstate sides, of course. Victoria sides only play really 8 away games. Yeah, but obviously what I'm saying, Jason, is that they should play even more home games either away from home, or they should play an extra 2 away games in every other team, because to make it fair. They won't do it because then they'll say, oh, these teams play these games away and they play away at home and stuff like that. Yeah. Double Dummies press conferences are great, always starts, but I don't want to talk about X and spend 10 minutes complaining about it, travel weather, umpiring, etc. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, if you listen to Chris Scott, you're talking about Chris Scott. How many green dot rookies do we want on our benches for the run home? You probably want at least one in defence, mid and forward, so you got cover. Port went to Cairns, Sam. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I thought it was the year before we played Saints up in Cairns. Jason Bet, North play at home side games in Tassie. They will go back to 8 when Tassie comes in. Yeah, true. But Collingwood's never played in Tassie, where Free have had the most. Yeah, no, and I saw... is Adrian Barrich over in WA on 7 News was saying that, yeah, and Collingwood have never played there. Funny that. I know they've got the biggest following, but Collingwood get 15 MCG every year in the contract. Yeah, and see that's the bullshit part of it, because why do Collingwood deserve to get 15 games at the MCG? And then, like, I remember, like, previous years that, like, Damien Hardwick complained as a Richmond coach saying, oh, like, why have we got to play at Marvel? I'm sorry, mate. Like, you're lucky you get to play at Marvel. You should be playing more games outside of Melbourne, but... It is what it is. Sam, I love the gather round concept. Going again next year and really looking forward to it. Yep, no, agreed. Detached Edit says not going to bring that. They're not going to change that Collingwood thing. Money. Why would they purposely make less money? Yeah, no, and I agree with you. They're not going to change it. And that's obviously the thing that frustrates us. But anyway, go through the scores here. So Laird 98, obviously still going along pretty well. Langford 95. Merritt's up to 89 now, so he got really busy in that quarter. What did he have? 40-point quarter. Key 79 going well. Martin 77, Caldwell 76, and Dawson, as I said, quiet quarter 71. Only the 20 points. Him playing in defence. Hang on. Yeah, so they're saying that they don't reckon there'll be anything to worry about for Caddy. I don't think either. He got more pushed into it. But again, Dawson, 71, just not going to put up a big score tonight, is he? Which is unfortunate because he's one of my uniques. And I needed him to go 115, 120. Of course, he can still do that. He does have a 50-point quarter in him. He's done it multiple times. But yeah, so I'm probably just going to have a low score there. And I've got him instead of like a Zach Butters and a Sam Walsh, for example, which that's going to sting if they go big, which they probably will. Taylor's on 66. He was quiet that quarter. Didn't really get amongst it. Ridley 66. Hinge 64. Dowling 47. So yeah, he was a bit quiet as well. He's been quiet since the first quarter, unfortunately. And is that it? Yeah, I think so. So yeah. Yeah, it's probably just going to be a Bombers win and Merritt will probably put up over 100. Caldwell gets to the 100 in the end. Looks like Martin probably go well and Dawson will get an 80 or a 90. And people say, that's probably what we expected for tonight, which is disappointing. Hey, yes, Maisie answered Double Dummy. Yeah, great. Yeah. There's a lot of chat here. Double Dummy, isn't that a known thing, though, when you enter the AFL, join then complain seems odd? Oh, yeah, no, I'm as a fan, I'm allowed to complain, but I guess when the teams complain, they know. See, our pressure was in the poor range. Went right down. So they need to pick that back up again if there are any chance of getting back in front. It's about the money, not the fairness of the draw, says Gareth. Yeah, great. Yep. No, you're smack bang on. Vic teams should have to play in Canberra, Darwin, and Tassie more, says Fast Break Frenzy. Yeah, great. Yep. Double Dummy, though, I like a full round in Perth as well as Adelaide. Yeah, no, and that's a good point. I'd like not only go around to stay in Adelaide, but then do another separate round in WA. Because then these Victorian teams will be a little bit more fairer. The WA teams get the extra home game. The Adelaide teams get the extra home game, gather round. Then the Crows will get a home game in Perth or whatever, for example, and it will be better. But if this game was in Sydney, we'd definitely be leading playing for the Bombers, says Caddy. Oh, if it was in Sydney, I don't know if we'd win, but I agree that the umpires have been well on the Bombers' side this game. Dawson kick to start the quarter. And then Merritt again. I don't know if they've lifted that tag off Merritt. There's Caldwell. And Draper Mark. This is turning out to be really bad. Big Vic Club should be expanding the game and playing games in Dallas. Darwin, Alice Springs, Cairns, Townsville, says Macca. Yep, I agree. If Merritt can have Martin quarter from last week, I'll be stoked. Jason Beck, don't some Vic sides have MCG's home games and some at Marl, so playing co-tenants means home ground advantage is lost as both teams play there. Yeah, that's the argument that they'll use. That's the argument that they'll use. They'll say, we co-host a game at Marl, so it's not a home game for either side, but it's a home game for both sides. But they'll argue it's the other way. Caldwell 38-point quarter, says Corey. Yeah, he's good. Tristo 10. I'm an Eagles fan. It pisses me off so much seeing Vic teams complain about one round when they travel every other bloody week. How can you play at the MCG for an away game when it's your home stadium? Yeah, no, and that again, very good point, Tristo. And I know, obviously, as a West Coast fan, both Freo and West Coast fans know exactly what we're talking about. That is so slack on Free, though. That's a rough trip. Oh, that's so slack on Freo, though. That's a rough trip. Yeah, I know, exactly. And Freo have travelled more than anyone. They keep having a Martin +6. They keep having to play in Tassie, which I don't understand why. Put Collingwood down there. Who gives a shit if you lose a tiny bit of money for one game? Like, it's ridiculous. But Collingwood will never play in Tassie because, again, it's all about money and they'll lose too much money. That should be holding the ball for Caldwell. How long can you get? Because the Bombers get double the length of time that the Crows players get. So I think Butts is back on, and it looks as Dawson's up a bit more forward at the moment. Geez, our kicks to Thilthorpe tonight have been... But that's holding the ball. Got to pay it. How do you not pay holding the ball there? Ridley had an eternity to get rid of it, and he threw it. Any other bloody place on the ground, that's a free kick. But again, Crows, inside 50, should have been a free kick, but it would cost the Bombers a goal, so they won't pay it. I hate this team more than Collingwood now, says overconfident Crom supporter. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Essendon. I mentioned it before, ever since what they did with Brent Stanton, my guy, I just haven't been a fan. Free kick for the Bombers. Yeah, see? Free kick again for the Bombers. And I know that some of them are there that I'm complaining about. And fair enough that some free kicks are there. But they are getting a ton of free kicks where they probably shouldn't be. And that's a knee into the back of Keys. This game has just turned to shit now. It was so... I know that we were never... I was never going to get another 9-goal to 2-quarter that the second quarter was for the Crows. But this has just turned to absolute garbage. Dawson tackle, was it? Yep, Dawson tackle. Good tackle as well because, again, Nick Martin ducking for it. And I'm glad that the umpires, for once, didn't pay it. And again, Draper free kick should have been paid against him on O'Brien. This is just absolute bullshit, this game. We got a fair bit of chat. This bloody heap of chat going on. Lady on the bike. Hopefully he's okay. Crows next game's on the moon, says a confident Crom supporter. Yeah. Probably will play there next year. See, Essendon actually got... Wait, what the hell's going on here? And what is the bet? What's the bet? Keys will get suspended for that. What's the bet? Because he tackled him and his head hit the ground, what's the bet he'll get suspended for that? Guarantee you. I guarantee you Keys will be missing for 3 weeks. And he won't get off because a tribunal will know now in future not to use the terminology they did. What's the bet? I can guarantee you. And again, that's a free kick for a tackle at most, not a dangerous tackle. But it was holding. It was a free kick. But Keys will be suspended now. I'm just waiting for the year when the grand final doesn't include a Vic team, says Fast Break Frenzy. I think the last ones were back in 05, 06 with Sydney and West Coast. Geez, they were good days. There you go, Dawson, good mark. Dawson might actually get to a decent score, hopefully. I was wondering what the hell was happening there. So that kick didn't count for Dawson, but this kick will count for Dawson. He might get it back here as well. Give it back to him. Yeah, Hugh, come on, give it back to him. Give it to Dawson. Short to Dawson. And he's coming off. So Dawson, hopefully, this is his only bloody break on the bench. Well, that was Zach Taylor as well that got the mark. See Himmelberg again. Get rid of Himmelberg. And that's why Tex is much better in the team than Himmelberg. Himmelberg is not anything special. For such a big guy, he cannot mark. Fogarty, good mark, finally. I don't rate Himmelberg. So in my eyes, round 0 in Queensland, Darwin, and there you go. Caldwell down the rooms. Yep, Keys is being suspended. Simple as that. So in my eyes, round 0 in Queensland, Darwin, Alice Springs as well. Then a gather round in SA and a second one in WA. I like that idea. Yep, double dummy. Like home round games in each non-Victorian states. Double dummy during the year, WA in midwinter as it's too cold here. And just missed. Our frontage mine, that didn't work. Now Dawson going down to the rooms. Oh my God. So what's he going down to the rooms now for? And again, that was and I was talking about Fogarty's goal kicking before and his bang. Good hit. That was a good bump. See, unfortunately, Fogarty needed to kick that goal there. We couldn't have afforded them to go down. Was it a good bump? See, Keys will be in trouble there. I guarantee you. Karen Shannon, the supposed new statement, Tassie costing squillings is tiny, won't hold enough people to make enough profit. White elephant. yeah, they probably need to make it bigger. And obviously it's got a roof. I've still always thought that maybe you put a roof on every stadium just because then you won't get these wet games. Bloody piss off, McGrath, you idiot. Yeah, go away, Stringer. You guys have got enough bloody free kicks in front of goal, mate. Piss off. Crewboats, also North should get one more than one MCG game a year, though, too. Yeah, no, great. No, Corey, and you made a very good point. There are some Victorian teams that don't get as many home games as what other ones do. How is it fair Collingwood get 15 home games at the MCG, but North only play one game at the MCG? Oh, my God. And again, that free kick was there. But again, free kick, Essendon in front of goal. With this game going as it is now, you would be glad you didn't travel for this, says Sam. Oh, yeah. I learned not to travel. There you go. Jai Caldwell's been subbed out. So, Keys will be suspended now. That'll be probably concussions. That's a forced trade for us all next week. And we've got to go to a forward as well. Tassie crowds won't matter. All the money's TV revenue. This game has turned to absolute shit. I hope Caldwell's okay. Yeah, Sam, I hope Caldwell's okay as well. But at the end of the day, Keys are now going to be suspended. It was a free kick. It was a free kick. It was holding without it. I hope the current joke of interpretation tackle rules. Yeah, and I agree. He'll be suspended for that. But what else is Keys meant to do there? He's trying to tackle him. I hope that this year's where no Vic team in the grand final. I hope so. It'd be good to see like Sydney and Giants or something, or Sydney and Brisbane. Sam, you're probably alluding to that one there. So what are they saying here? Yeah, so they were saying, so obviously both arms weren't pinned with the Keys tackle, so that might be what is different about it, but because he got concussed, they'll now grade it as that. So the Crows will challenge it, and we'll see what happens. Rochelle, need to kick the goal here. And he hasn't. See what I mean? So the Crows missed, again, 13 goals, 12. You're not going to win games when you are shit at kicking for goal. There has been 30 suspensions this year so far, says Corey. I don't get why people... I don't know if it's Caldwell's maybe cracked rib or something. In your dream, strings to Sammy agreed. Bombers free kick in front again, says Jason. Yep, that's a high free kick. I don't know if Dawson is still injured or whatever, but Heaney, I guess, is coming in for Sarong, and then I can get a great mid like Neil, says Corey. AFL MTB trade out. I'm assuming you're talking about Caldwell. If he's out for a week, we almost have to at this point now, just because it's points on field now. All right, Keys, good kick. Well, I hope he's not out for any weeks, but he probably will be. Yeah, man, I'm a big Essendon hater, but I really don't like Keys right now for that. Yeah, again, it's not Keys' fault, though. It was just a tackle that he tried tackling the guy. He pinned one arm, brought him to ground, and it was just an unfortunate incident. And we've all got Caldwell at the same time as well. So I guess if Tom fantasy-wise, we've all got him, so it is what it is. But now I've got to decide between Myers or Moore next week. Yeah, well, I'll have to now bring in someone probably next week. Means Toby Green will live again. And Zach Merritt's on 105 now. Top scoring for the game, so he's gone big. I'd prefer tackling to stay as it is and compulsory protective headwear, says Karen. Yeah, it's not a bad call. Caddo, I'm definitely going down to 19th out of 24 people on my tipping league. Simon Stacks, I have the Eon Caldwell in the midfield. Do I take that? What's he on? 86. Depends who you've got. Simon, who you've got there. Looks like ribs too, says Corey. Caldwell ribs, not concussion, says Jason. Okay, well maybe because he's not concussed, he'll be fine. I don't know. Get Dawson on, says Harry Thomas. Yeah, I agree. And here's the Bombers again. Langford has just had a good matchup all night. I don't know why we haven't changed that matchup. I could have told you from the first bloody quarter that he was going to have a good game. He'll be up for next week, don't worry, says Riley. I'll have to, I don't know, I'm not sure. Owen Campbell, Jeremy Cameron versus North could be a 1 week play next week. Yep, could be. Corey Badge, I hate Essendon due to a young kid Essendon supporter calling Taron Thomas saying bad. Okay, yep, fair. In front of me. Jason Beck, switch Caldwell with Dowling in mid and Dowling plays forward line. And Langford's kicked out in the full. It's kept the Crows in it. The Crows are still in it. I'm acting like we've lost already. Dawson went down the rooms, by the way. Yeah, I saw. Which is very frustrating. I don't know if he's been ruled out or anything. He's not back on the ground. I don't know what he went off for, though. It's just frustrating. He's on 81. This could have been a big score for bloody Dawson, but who knows? I might have bloody 2 forced trades next week. Might see that? No, that's not holding the ball. Oh, these stupid umpires. The game's gone. The game is gone. The game is officially ruined. Like, I cannot enjoy a game of football anymore without these stupid umpires and their stupid interpretations and the AFL ruining the game. The AFL are ruining this bloody game that we've loved for years. The way that this holding the ball interpretation has changed, it's been for the worse. These bloody dangerous tackle rulings and suspensions are bloody ruining the game. Like, Cameron and that got off, right, which is good. I agreed with it. But they now they will make sure that their bloody reasoning isn't wrong, and people be suspended for stuff like that now. Free kick count 17-15 to Essendon. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like so much more has gone to the Bombers. It's quite wild how the AFL drag Essendon into the finals and they still won't win a game. Says, yeah, man, I'll have to see. I feel like Essendon, that one team, you don't see. How is that not holding the ball? He takes him on and he doesn't get rid of it properly. But no, they don't pay it because it's in front of goal for Essendon. And it's not the Crows. Good kick from, I think it was, I don't know if it was Dowling then. Langford, no, come on, man. One job, says Power Prawn. So I dislike Essendon for the fact when you play against them, it feels like they're shit, then they turn it on. That's actually a very good point. It does feel like that when the Bombers play. Like, they play shit for ages, and then all of a sudden they decide they're going to start playing well. How long do you think Tex has left at the Crows? I think he still plays next year. Where after that, I'm not sure. I was like that when they added deliberate out of bounds as a rule. Deliberate out of bounds. Yeah, exactly. That's a shit rule as well. Still 10 minutes left, says Jason. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it, though. It feels like the game's already done, but it's not. It's only 2 goals of difference. That'll be a... And no? Okay. I'm surprised they didn't pay that a free kick for the Bombers. There's Dowling. Handball. Laird. Michaelani. And he'll get pinged for that. See, that's more holding the ball because he tried to take it on. I don't understand. I really don't. They've got so many cheapies, says Sam. Yeah, great. Essendon free kicks equals goals, says Joe Smith. Agreed. Again, because this is the Bombers at Marvel. It always happens. Don't get me wrong. If Crows were going to win, they would win regardless of umpiring. But the umpires have bloody helped Essendon. So the Crows just don't have any cohesion going forward at the moment. Essendon just got numbers around the ball. Just Come on, Crows, 2 goals, says Cado. Jason Beck, once tackled, the player must complete a kick or handball successfully or free kick is paid every time. Do you like this rule? I would like the rule if they actually used it, because they don't use it though, Jason. That's the correct ruling. That's what the free kick is. If they don't get it disposed away, it's a free kick, but they don't pay it all the time. It's the most inconsistent rule that they've got. They don't pay it. It's never consistent. Is Dawson back on yet or what, says Gareth. No, I don't think he is. I don't know where Dawson is. Who knows? Merritt stuck on the bench, says Corey. Oh, it's not helping the Crows, though. We're not kicking any goals even while he's on the bench. And Gresham, that'll be a goal. That's game. Crows aren't winning now. Come on, lad. Give the umpire bashing a break. It's a bloody hard gig. Getting a bit repetitive. Well, to pair of prawns, you're a good bloke, and I'm not having a go at directly you, but I'm not going to stop having a go at the umpires because they're shit. I'm allowed to complain if they're shit, and if people disagree with it, then that's up to them. But I'll continue to bash the umpires until we actually have a good game on our hands, because umpiring in every other game around the world has a few mistakes, but it's not as bad as what the AFL is. The umpiring in here is absolutely shocking, and I'll keep bashing them until it gets better. Sam, get Merritt back on. I need a 120. Well, I need a Crows win, but then again, they're not winning from here, so maybe bring him back on. Whether Dawson's back on, I don't know. He's not in the midfield, so if he's back on, he's either forward or defence, or he's still not on. Goal, Fogarty. We'll see if that does anything. Both teams over 100. You know what? It's actually, at least it's good to see bloody a game of football where both teams have got over 100 points. Yeah, Dawson's still on the bench. I don't even know if he's come up from the the rooms or not. I'm pissed off by this round already, says Riley. Powerpoint starts crap for everyone when their team is playing. Oh, no, and agreed. I'm more annoyed because it's the Crows playing. But at the end of the day, the umpiring's still shit regardless. And it's shit and it's not just shit during Crows games, it's shit in every game. And obviously Powerpoint's not you, but this is just what most people say about umpires. They say it's a hard gig and it's a tough job. Okay, it might be a tough job, but if it is, I expect you to be training even more to make sure you don't get decisions wrong. I don't even know if Dawson's going to come back out, because if he's not back out there now, I can't see him coming back on. And see, Bombers always have 3, 4, 5 numbers free. And Dowling, that's a poor one. I want 100 for Dawson Supercoach. I don't get one Marvel as a Roosters. Cadu, about 10 minutes of game time left still in this. No, I know we just kicked the goal then, but I'm not very confident. See, Himmelberg shit. Get rid of him. He's shit. How can you keep losing all these one-on-ones? Get him out. Get Tex back in. Or get some other forward that's capable of bloody competing. He is shit. I'm referee for 2 side games tomorrow, says Liam Rosenberg. PowerPoint said, this is why AFL umpire should be full-time, but for some strange reason, it's a part-time job. And and again, that's part of the AFL's issue, is that, yes, it should be a full-time job. Like, you're not going to get a good product when you don't put in, give them a full-time job. And see, that'll be foldable. Yeah. Fuck off, you stupid umpires. Bloody inconsistent pricks. Riley, I agree with your opinion, Bells. Thanks, mate. Jake G, I think the shifting landscape and changing interpretations mid-season makes umpiring an impossible job. They're set up to fail. And yep, that's a good point as well. Yep. That is another good reason, but that's the AFL's doing. Again, it's the AFL ruining their own game. And Dawson's not back on, I don't think. So Dawson's not come back on. Chetan, is Dawson going to come back on? I don't think so. I don't know why he went down to the rooms in the first place. I don't know if it was for the concussion, because he did cop that head hit. I don't know if it was for that, but if he was going to come back on, it'd be now, because the game is technically still up for grabs, being 9 points. But if he's on the bench now, I can't see him coming back on. You're sucked in, Caddy. How about you actually kick a drop punt, mate? Who would Chincotta go to against North? I would probably think that... I was going to say Sam Walsh. I think Sheasel. I think that Hewitt will go to LDU in the midfield. Saligo, 2 lax again. Thinking he had the easy mark and it gets spoiled. Come on, the Crom says Power Pro and say, oh, mate, we're not winning now. Go back to 1990s footy. It was way more entertaining and better fantasy. Obviously, yes, but obviously at the same time, there was a lot of big hits that have resulted in people having lifelong damage. Like that, obviously, is good when they're fixing stuff like that. But they're going too far over the top now. I know that you can never be too protective with the head, but there are some free kicks that are paid that are ridiculous. Still thought out in the full. I just watched the video and Kid is going for the umpires. What score would Dow need to get to stop me from training in Myers? I probably said I'd take a 70 plus, maybe. If that got the McKercher to Dunkley move, I'm assuming. That's what you're talking about. I love Warney DT. And getting Butters. Yeah, you probably want a 70 at least. People saying goal. I'm assuming it's for the Bombers. Unless it is the Crows that's going forward. Oh, Fogarty, there you go. We're still not out of it. Back to 3 points. But then again, my night's already partly ruined anyway, because I had Dawson and he's obviously not coming back on, and he's going to be stuck on an 81. So again, another bad score. And a unique when I'm needing all my uniques to stand up. And he's not going to. And then Caldwell subbed out as well. So 2 guys injured in the first game. Three minutes to get a goal, says Jason Beck. Yeah, we'll see how we go, but I'm still not very confident. Still in this game on now. Crows goal, 3 minutes to get a goal. Supercoach question, what score for Billy to take over Rout? Probably won at least an 85, 90 probably. Fogarty's so good. Yep, agreed, Henry. See, Dawson's not out there still. So he's clearly done for the night. Michael Annie, good mark. Go, come on. Bond. Hasn't really got the job done against Merritt tonight, unfortunately, but Fogarty got blocked then. Silthorpe. Filthy, why would you not pass it off? He had options. Had options there. Didn't need to rush it. Fogarty legacy game, says Virgil van Dijk. He's been good tonight. OMG has to really flog. Crows momentum, says Jason Beck. We got momentum, but this will be a typical one where we get close away from home and we don't win a close game. We don't win very many close games. That's what I still don't have a lot of confidence that we'll win. Silthorpe? No. Dowling arguably got tackled without the ball. They won't give the Crows a free kick, though, because that'll be controversial because they get a free kick. Up the Crom from a Freo supporter, says Riley. So Himmelberg's actually gone behind the ball. Laird on bench, says Jason. And again, that's a stupid call by the Crows. Why is Laird on the bench when the games need to be won? You've got Laird on the bench. Dawson obviously is injured still. He's not coming back on, so it's got to be the young guys stand up. That was a good fake from Dowling. And Langford mark. Yep. Dowling couldn't really do much more there. He kicked it long to a contest. It wasn't an option that was free, so... Good mark by O'Brien. Keane, he had options in the middle and he's gone to a bloody... and that's on the ball. See what I mean? Wait, is it? No, it's not. Oh, okay, no, it's not. I was going to say, the bloody inconsistency if they paid that, but... Come on, Keys. Keys, get... Oh, fumble again. It's in the right area. Caldwell sub-injured. What happened? You hurt his ribs from a tackle from Keys, and Keys will probably be suspended for it because the AFL don't know how to police their own game. What is with these bloody hard handballs? See, Himmelberg, bloody fumble again. Do I take down and score for either Myers or more? I'm not sure, Sage. We'll have a look. Rochelle. Yes! Come on! Get in! Woo! Get in! Come on! Sucked in. Hopefully now we bloody win the game. How the hell are we going to win it? How the hell are we potentially going to win this? We haven't won it yet. Still 50 seconds. And that's what the 666 thing helps. Goal, everyone saying goal Adelaide. There's too much chat here for me to read out as well. Come on. Well done, Rochelle. Good. That'll be great for his confidence as well. Now, hopefully now they bloody win it. A bit stuttery at Buzz. Oh, well, no. Well, that's where the game was at. Merritt did nothing when he came on, says Corey. Where's the Faith Bales? That fan will get fined or banned for hugging Rochelle. Oh, he better bloody not. That's what makes good moments. And I hope that the Crows now don't... Oh, shit. See Merritt now. And Nick Martin. Well done, Hinge. Good. Come on. Jason Beck, why go wide? Well, that's what they've got to do. They've got to go wide. They just try and clog it up. I'm not going to look at the chat now because clearly you guys are like 10 seconds ahead of me. So I'm not going to look just in case it's in front. Well done, Rochelle. Got it out. Good. 26 seconds to go. Keys going down to the rooms now as well. Far out. What's this game going to bloody cost us? That's the question. Crow's just got to get a dispose. Oh, no, not Stringer. Yeah, Cook rush behind. That's fine. Yeah, lad, do that. Just close it down. 12 seconds. 12 seconds. Come on. Yes. Get it out. Come on. 4 seconds to go. Barring a bad free kick or something from this. Yes! Get in! Get in! Come on! Woohoo! Go the bloody Crows. Get in. Beautiful. Sucked in, Essendon. Sucked in. After all those free kicks you guys got in front of goal. Good. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. Well done, Crows. Beautiful. Look at that. And everyone's saying, yeah. Dawson a trade desk says Moon Boy. I think he probably has to be. I don't know what he did. I don't know what's wrong with him. But if it might be concussion because he copped that big head hit. I don't know. I said that when says Jason. You did, Jason. So shout out to you. You did say that. Bombers choking as per usual, says Virgil van Dijk. Oh, I'm so happy. Especially because we beat the Bombers as well. And Rochelle kicked the winning goal as well. Good on him. I'll listen to all this stuff after. What a win. Told Jabal, says Power Bronze. Yeah, you did as well. Thanks, mate. Bombers might be ninth by end of the round. Jason Beck, Keys top fantasy scorer. Yeah, he played very well. Merritt ghosted. Yep, didn't go very well in that last bit there. Dowling lost points. Take Dowling over Myers and trade Gordon for McKercher. What did Dowling end up getting? 75. Okay. 75. I'd probably take that. Yep, I'd take that, and I'd go McKercher up. I think you get a bit more of an upgrade. I'd do that. Why is it not opening there? Keys, Foggy lifted hard, says Henry. Yeah, they did. Do you take Merit 109 or go into English, says Detached Edits? I wouldn't. 109's the worst score as well, isn't it? I'd take it on. Because English, I'd take it on. That's garbage. I tipped the Bombers, says Gareth Evans. Oh, mate, I'm so happy. I'm sorry, Gareth. I know it mucked up your tips, but I can't feel sorry for you, unfortunately. I'm sorry. 109 VC did take. I think there's too many good options this week. I don't think you can. I tip Crom, says Liam Rosenberg. Keys 3 votes. Wow, says Virgin Van Dyke. Tip Bombers, delighted to be wrong. Double dummy. Yep, thanks, mate. Tag Dowling 75. I'll play LJ. Oh, geez. I'd almost bank the 75. Keys 153 Supercoach. Detached Edits. Take Dowling or play Simpkin. That's a tough one. You probably play Simpkin in that. If you want to bank points, you could go there. Amazing game. Keys game of his life, says DJ. Yep. I'm sorry, that makes me very happy seeing the Bombers players going off like that. Take Dowling or play... Oh, no, I said that before. See options if I don't take Butters. If I don't take Butters, English, Rosie and Bont. English for me is my top option. I'm 13th now on ESPN, says Cadu. I'm assuming that's for tipping. Good stuff, mate. Karen Shanahan, I'm putting C on Bont. Yeah, like it. Cadu, never mind. Who would you VC now, says Virgil van Dijk. Well, I did my captains earlier, but my top 10, I can get them up for you. My top 10 captains for the week. Let's have a look. So my top 10 captains, I had English at 1 in the John matchup, Marshall at 2, Butters 3, Bont 4, Nank 5, Rosie 6, Cherry 7, Whitfield 8, Merritt 9, and Jack Sinclair 10. So they were my captain options there. I'd be going, if you've got English, I'd do that. Henry V, thanks for stream pass. Good shit. Oh, mate. I got rolled up. I got excited. Rolled up again. It was a roller coaster. It was a roller coaster of a stream. F-bomb a couple of times as well. Don't normally let those out in streams, but it is what it is. But yeah, no, thanks, mate. Appreciate the kind words there. Dawson, possible concussion, says Moonboy. Is it? Yeah, I thought that might be the case. That big hit that he copped. And the thing is, at the end of the day, I can't do anything about that either. It is what it is. And see, Laird only got to a 97 in the end, which is quite surprising considering of how well he was going. Oh, no, Corey, please don't tell me. Is that serious? Please don't tell me Murray might have done another ACL. He's just come back from one. And see, you can never have everything, can you? I'm happy that Crow's got a win, but Dawson maybe a concussion and maybe an ACL for Murray. Far out. That's bad. Merritt in Supercoach didn't get points for the clearance and kick to Martin. He probably will get it added after Corey. What happened to Dawson, says Detonator. A possible concussion potentially is what we're hearing. Do I take 109, says Harry. I probably won't this week just because there are a lot of good options. But hey, if you want to bank points, you probably do. Laird slowed down, says Marco. Yeah, he did. He didn't get much of it after. Raymond Chav, love your passion, pals. Thanks, mate. It was a roller coaster. But at the end of the day, Crows got the win. I'm bloody happy. In a good game. You don't see many games these days now where both teams score over 110 points. So I did say it was going to be a roller coaster. Karen, and you did as well. You said before the game, Bailey doing a Crows watch along, it's going to be a roller coaster. But yeah. Sports as a career is brutal, says Moonboy. Yeah, it is. It is, unfortunately. And if Murray's done his ACL, he's now going to be out. Well, because the bad thing about him doing it this late in the season is he's going to miss not only the rest of this year, but he's going to miss probably most of next year as well. And because he's now done, what they're going to do is if he's done his ACL, they're going to do what they did with James Sicily last couple of years ago, where they go from he could return for the final 6 weeks, but they'll probably just go, don't return this year. We'll get you 100% right, get another full preseason, and he'll have essentially 18 months on the sidelines, which is, if that's the case, that's really, really sad because he was looking like he's been our best defender when he's played. Thoughts on Walsh as possible captain, says Virgil van Dijk. I don't mind Walsh with no Phillips now. Obviously, North are a bit of a tougher matchup, but I don't mind it. I'm just seeing if Dawson's out with everyone. I haven't seen him yet, so I don't know exactly. It's always a mystery of what's happened to Dawson. Chetan, do you reckon Dowling is worth putting up on F6? I'm assuming if you mean looping, I'd be happy to. I'm seeing if Jordox is actually going to be on the TV because I know Jordox went to the game tonight. I'm just seeing if he's with all the cheer squad. I'm still not seeing Dawson, which is what I don't like. I'll see if he's in the song. You stream tomorrow, Bale, says Gareth Evans. Yeah, I will be, mate. We'll be doing the Geelong Bulldogs game, so looking forward to that one. Two of my recent trade-ins are going to be playing in Tom Stewart, who I'm bringing in this week, and English, who I got last week. And if Marshall doesn't get it done as my VC, then English will be captain, so it'll be a good one. Pies Hawks will be an interesting game tomorrow. Predictions. I think I've got to go Hawthorn, just with the amount of injuries Collingwood have got at the moment, and Hawthorn are playing pretty well. And also the other thing that wasn't spoken about, that was the Crows' first win against Essendon since 2017. So good to finally beat Essendon after so long. Be good now. We just need to knock Collingwood off. We haven't beaten Collingwood for probably almost the same length of time, or probably longer. I do think the Hawks will win tomorrow. Double dummy. I think they're on a good roll at the moment. I still don't see Dawson with all the team there. So we've got Hawks next week at home. Then we got Geelong at GMHBA. Hey, you never know. What could Crows make a run? Probably not. I think that it said on those predictions that if Crows won tonight, they're a 2% chance of making a final. So they're not officially out of it, but they need to win every game from here. And if Murray's out as well, that's what makes me a bit concerned. I love Warning DT. Should I get Dunkley instead of Butters? Oh, there's Dawson there. So I don't know what happened with Dawson at the end. I'd be interested to see if it was a concussion, because if it is, he'll be out for next week, which is a shame because that's a forced trade as a unique, unfortunately. Hang on, I need to hear this. Hang on. Well done, boys. Good win. Good win away from home. And we don't normally go well away from home either. Should I get Dunkley instead of Butters so I don't have to worry about bringing him in later? Yes. Yep, I would. Because Butters has got Chincotta into James Jordan as the tags coming up. So I would get Dunkley because he's not going to be tagged. And he could easily match Butters this week. Dunkley's the sort of player in any matchup he can go well. Veg Van Dyke, would you tick Ryan to Stewart and LDU to Butters? I would tick it off, yeah. Yeah, I'd tick it off. I still think Ryan will go well this week, but if they're the trades you're happy on, I like Stewart and I like Butters this week. So, yeah, I like it. Yeah, looping down to F6 says Chetan. Double dome. If they can stop both the Dacosses when they are, then they're a real show. The Pies, Ustra is fading. I'm not sure Ustra is. Luster, you mean? Yeah. Hawks look good, says Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, agreed. Todd Gray, 75 for Downing to cover Pooh on the loop. That enough, surely. I would probably take 75, yeah, because it's not like the forwards are guaranteed to go much more than that. Like any forward can drop a 70 any given week. So I'd bank 75 to be fair, and then you can probably do other moves that you want. Yeah, Dawson walking into room, says Karen, looks a bit dazed, sing-song. Free kicks were 20 to 15 Essendon's way in the end. Yeah, and a lot of them, I guarantee you, were in the forward 50. What a win, says Virgil van Dijk. Yep. Dawson, go Dunkley. Says Harry, yet I'll probably have to do it next. I'll do something with him next week. Well, I wasn't planning on bringing in a mid next week. With Dawson, maybe I'll go put Dacos in the mid to get Sheasel, and then the week after I was going to get Walsh. I wasn't going to get a mid next week because it's not really a mid that I need. Rochelle, what a goal! What a goal by Rochelle. Dacos got so many tags coming up, says Steve. Yeah, and that's a good point. Chera M8 a chance, can't get too much and must be a mid against the Roos. Does it have to be against North Melbourne? I'd get Walsh if you can, or Cripps, one of those two. Sorry. You can't get to much, but you're saying Chera is the best you can get to. If he's the best you can get to, it could be something you look at doing. Virgil van Dijk, Merritt, Bont, Cripps, Goulden, Neil, Brownlow finale. Hey, it's going to be one hell of a Brownlow count, that's for sure. I really want Bont to win it. He deserves it. He deserves one. Harry Thomas, do I trade in Myers or Luke Dowling and bring in a red dot? It's almost at the point I'd be happy to take the 75, and if it allows you, it depends what move you're doing on the other end. Bring in Zach Taylor next week for Bruce. Yep. Zach Taylor looked good tonight. I don't know if I'd be paying up for rookies at this point in the year now, but yeah, he was good tonight. Any late updates? Doesn't look like it, but obviously it sucks, obviously. So we didn't actually go through the scores after all that game. So we had Keys top scoring 129, kicked 5 goals, was a big reason why the Crows won. And we'll get 20, you'd imagine get 3 votes. Merritt 109, 30 touches, only 1 mark, obviously, with the attention. Right on that borderline if you take it or not. I'd probably take it on this week. But if you like to play it safe, then 109 is not that bad to take. O'Brien 101, won the hit-out battle. Roy led 97. Disappointing, to be fair. He had 29 touch, which is great. He only had 1 tackle in the second half. His touches were there. It's just those scores of those 110s when he would get 29 touches just not there, which is a shame. Nick Martin, 94. He slowed down again in the last quarter. He didn't get amongst it. Caldwell, 86, obviously got subbed out. Only 63% game time, which sucked. Ridley, 84 as well. Dawson, 81. Again, he didn't play really any of the last quarter. Only 10 points, so that's a shame because, again, he was on track for a decent score. Zach Taylor, 78 was good. He was good when he played. Hinge, 76 for draft coaches. Dowling, 75 was pretty solid as well. And anyone down the bottom? No, not really. So, yeah. Obviously, for me, the Dawson one is the one that stings the most because he's unique. He's not highly owned, which sucks because I don't have Walsh or Butters, which most people that don't have Dawson have got one of those two. So if both those guys go big, which I anticipate both to go fairly well, I'm losing points, which means that I need everything to go right from here, and I don't know if that's going to be the case to get top 100, which is a shame. I said it before. Todd Gray, sorry, didn't explain myself well. 730k budget and must be a mid. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at 730k mid. Yeah, I don't know if there'll be many at that price, unfortunately, that I'd be confident in. A 1 week play could be Ollie Wines, 725 against Richmond. Yeah, so Chera's obviously got North Melbourne. I probably wouldn't do Chera, to be honest. He's only scored 1 ton this year, and he's been injured in and out of the team. I would have said Colby, but obviously he's got that cloud over him. Jack Bowes has been good last few weeks. 123, 82, 106. He's got the Bulldogs and North, so Bowes' defender mid could be a shout. Simpkins not a bad play. Then you can flick him forward next week. Yeah, they'd probably be the ones I'd look at, probably. I wouldn't look at many outside of that. So if any of those took your fancy, Todd, then you could look at that. Corey, conservative knee apparently for Murray. He still has full extension knee saying to BT. Okay, well, maybe he hasn't done his... I really hope he hasn't done his ACL. So I'm hoping it was just conservative for him. Jason Beck, putting Jay Rogers on field so he can take 84 Supercoach. Putting C. Oliver on bench as think he may struggle against Freo, risking it. Yeah, I'd like that. I'd agree with that as well. Alrighty, well, I reckon we'll cut the stream there. We've gone actually for a fair bit longer than what we normally do. But, yeah. Roller coaster for a stream. Dawson went for a nap, says Marco. I don't know if it was concussion or not, because he copped a big head-high hit. I think he had like a corky to deal with at some point. It was a bit of a tough night for Dawson. Should be good for next week. Says Marco. I hope he is. I really do. But I'm not sure. Todd Gray, cheers, legend. All good, mate. Happy to help. Jason Beck, bench depth going to get many league teams rising up the ranks. Yep, that's a good point. Stellity. Caldwell will be out for a couple of weeks. Keys will get 3 weeks. I hope he doesn't, because I don't think it was that dangerous of a tackle. Okay, Caldwell got hurt, which was unfortunate, and obviously sucks. I've got Caldwell in fantasy, and I think we all do, but he didn't pin both arms, so that's the thing that's going to be key in this, and it's going to be interesting to see what they do. Are you going to do a Saturday night watch along, says Karen? Yep, we're back tomorrow night for the Bulldogs and Geelong game. Good game, looking forward to that. Good luck for the rest of the week, mate. So, thanks, Marco. Yeah, we're back tomorrow night for the Watchalong, Stellity True. Yeah, but we'll see. I think he'll still get offered games, but it'll just be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow night for the watch-along for Geelong and Bulldogs. It'll be, 6:50? Adelaide time's 7:20 Eastern time, 5:20 Perth time when we'll be live. Looking forward to it. Should be a good one. Plenty of relevant players in that, so I'm looking forward to that watch-along. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night for that game. But make sure you smash a like on the video for a Crows win. Smash a like on the video. We've got 36 likes. Let's see if we can get an extra 14 likes to get to 50, eh? So try and get 50 likes on the video. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, make sure you do. Content daily. We're releasing. We've got another watch along tomorrow. We had our podcast, live podcast on Sunday night as well. So make sure you guys tune into that. And if you guys have got any fantasy questions that you'd like me to answer now as well, then you can head over to askmeonq, spelt qu.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics. I can answer your question in regards to trades, captains, vice captains, draft-related questions. You can send screenshots to your team, send it all through, type it out, and essentially I can help you with trades if you've got no idea what to do or if you want ideas or anything. Small fee for that one there, but it does help support the channel out if you want to go that extra support there, and also gives you an in-depth response straight to email, a recording of me giving you essentially a minute or 2 minutes of what I would do with whatever your question is. So if you'd like to do that, then the link is not in the description. It's in the description like the podcast and everything. So you'll be able to find it very easily. Or just, as I said, head over to askmeonq, spelled qu.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics. So appreciate that. And you can follow me at BallasDT and follow, obviously, Fantasy Fanatics at AFL Fantasy Fans on Twitter as well. So make sure you guys go and follow that as well. Karen Shannon, excellent week and cheer Bont on. Yep, exactly. Dogs too fast for cats, says Jason. Yeah, it would be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. But we'll be live tomorrow night. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Roller coaster, as I said, but Crows with a good win. So I'm very happy with that. So thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow for another watch along. So thanks, guys. Cheers.